There we go. Hey guys, Ben and Bennett actually. Hope everyone's doing okay today.
Oh shit, bitch, cunt, pussy, fuck, cunt, shit, fucking bastard,
fucking
shit,
dick.
fuck, fucking
Pussy,
shit,
pussy,
shit,
pussy.
fucking shit,
Motherfucker, piece
shit,
of dog
fucking
shit.
bastard, cock ass, fucking dick, cock ass, fuck you.
My butthole. Okay, so YouTube will no longer get any advertisement.
I'm just thinking of a bunch of funny references now. I didn't even think of that.
Yeah, because I said motherfucker piece of shit, and I started like cracking up because I'm just thinking of the extended AVGN intro with the fucking where he's like, oh my god,
Cleveland steamer on my chest.
Sons of bitchin' motherfucking.
Yeah.
Okay, so YouTube can no longer monetize this video with their advertiser policies. So
We don't care.
We're
Fuck
good.
you, bitch. Bull sack. Bollocks.
Ah, that's what fucking suck is about. How are you guys doing?
Awful.
I'm doing great.
I said the thing. Awesome. Oh my god.
Yeah, you're always doing awful. I'm trying to be more optimistic, guys. Everyone in the chat, welcome. 2023 is going great so far. I don't care if you're dying or you're sick or you're having problems. No, nonsense. You're rubbish. You're lying, and it's not true. Okay, 2023 is wonderful. It's starting great. It's going to keep getting better.
I've seen like a lot of people just try and continuously say like this year is even worse than the last one. Like every fucking time I've
literally no one should be allowed to say that.
Year. Yeah.
We had 2020. That set the bar so low that it was in hell.
Physically, no way to be worse than that.
Yeah, and the thing about it was, it just every year since then, in this decade so far, has gotten better and better. You know, 2022, in my opinion, was the best year of the 2020s. I know that's not saying much, but it's now been a few years, 4 years total. This is the fourth year in running. So each one is better than the last. So, you know, I have a feeling this whole decade, when we look back on it at the end of the decade, we're like, oh, the 2020s, you know what? It might have started in the worst possible place, but it was kind of all right, you know. 2020s were the decade where shit finally straightened itself out after hell. Maybe it might get a little bit worse before it gets better, but I have faith, okay?
We could say 2022, it's over. So, like...
2023, we're back. That's it. It's happening.
Yeah, I've seen like a lot of improvement with like my standing in life. Yeah, like you're saying, Bigga. Like I think a lot of people have had like a pretty good 2022 from what I've seen, just with output in general.
Absolutely, agreed. Same here.
Yeah, mine was pretty decent. I'll say that. So yeah,
I did get a job. Technically, I don't think I posted it like here, but I got accepted for like a master's like teaching assistant position like just yesterday. It's in a fucking game design class too.
Oh, that's fucking awesome! Oh my god!
I didn't specify that, but like we have like one fucking game design class. It's not even really for game design. It's just teaching like parallel processing and like 2D and 3D rendering. But yeah, I get to fucking crunch all that material in like half the time it's supposed to be taught, and then fucking teach other kids about it.
Sweet. That's good.
Fuck, teach me, I guess. I don't fucking know.
Yeah.
That sounds fucking cool shit.
So you had to use Blender to make a fucking penis or something. I don't know. You already know how to use Blender though, don't you? Like I keep forgetting that.
A little bit, yeah. I started learning about Blender and 3D stuff the past couple of months, but I'm not fucking good at it at all. But I'd like to know more. That's I don't know. I just like the idea of knowing this stuff would be somewhat helpful, at least in my case. So, you know, it's something I want to do.
Like I think it's a pretty good like skill set for anyone that's on like anyone on a computer pretty much just having the ability to put those assets out.
Oh yeah.
Good shit though.
Oh yeah, that's awesome. That honestly, that's the first time I've heard about that shit. So
yeah, it was quick. Like it just happened like yesterday. So. I'm still trying to put it together. I haven't even gotten like hours or anything yet. That professor's supposed to just reach out to me eventually.
Just show up whenever, lol. XD.
Yeah. Don't even bring any fucking like actual relevant information to the class. I just bring like fucking Cerebrus or something. This is what video games are. If you don't make this, you suck ass.
Yeah. Good times.
I remember there was like a fucking class in China where they used like Doom Builder 2 and made like fucking Doom
Oh
levels.
yeah, that was on their old Doom Builder website. That was like on the front page.
Yeah,
talking about
that's how I knew
like,
about it. Just
oh my
because
God.
they were.
I forgot about that shit. Oh my God, could you imagine fucking go to like a game design class and they just end up teaching you how to play Doom and shit?
That's
That'd be fucking
like,
awesome.
amazing. I was reading the book that you had gotten me for my birthday or for Christmas.
Yeah, I don't think anyone knows, but for context for Christmas and birthday, because they're both like so close to each
my
other.
birthday and Christmas are like right next to each other, so without fully doxing myself, that's where it is.
Yeah, so I bought Laser the Doom Black Engine design book, which is like a huge book talking about the full like pretty much an entire documentation of how the Doom engine works and
specifications for
works.
like everything, like down from like how the hardware interacts, like what the chipsets were at the time, how they were scanning and the fucking sprites and everything, which a lot of that is common knowledge, but for hardcore Doom fans, but like a lot of that is just so specific that I don't know where else you could really get it, honestly, is the thing. But I remember like one of the intro passages was like from David D. Taylor, and he was just talking about how he had like a game design class, and how he demanded like since most game design at that time was just like outputting shit as fast as possible so that you just build up a profit. He had his class like making like games like every single week.
Oh my God.
Like producing a game like every week, and that's how you could get like a full A. And it was rough, but he had said that like all those guys had jobs in game design after his class, so or most of them at least. It must have worked. Breaking your penis over like in 3 pieces must work.
I mean, it doesn't work if you're broken in 3 pieces, but that's my 2 cents.
Well, your penis doesn't work, but like the class must work. You just have a senior development position at a 3-way broken penis then.
Fucking God.
But yeah, that's my 2023. Aside from breaking my toe with a rock.
Yep. Started on a good note.
I won't get into that. That's kind of gross, but like it.
He dropped a rock on his fucking toe. Welcome to the new year, bitch.
2024 will be my year for sure.
How big was the fucking? Was it like a boulder or what? Like how big was the rock?
It was like
why you got rock?
It was like a centerpiece, okay? It's not just a fucking rock. It was like a coral centerpiece for like a fucking beach house, okay? It was like shaped like a football in a way like fucking
big man.
No,
like lifting it over his head like the fucking what's the sculpture?
It was like 25 pounds. It shaped like a football.
What
was the sculpture of like the guy like holding up like a fucking I don't fucking remember what it's called, but it's a sculpture of the guy holding up the giant rock over his back.
Atlas.
Yeah.
No.
The sculpture of the guy holding the giant rock. There's the Blanes Atlas, bro.
It's mythology. It's not just a sculpture.
Sculpture. What's that sculpture of that guy who's sitting with his hand on his face? Yeah, the thinker.
Okay,
yeah,
that is a
one.
sculpture.
Yeah.
That's just a piece of art.
That
It
is a
doesn't reference it doesn't reference mythology or anything. Like
What's
Atlas
that
is a common
sculpture of
belief.
that dude who throws lightning bolts?
Who's that big rock guy who like threw the light?
The guy that carried the big circle. I don't know.
He was holding a fucking planet. Like,
rolled up the hill or something.
Very vague memory in my head.
Oh my
It was
god!
a big sculpture that was like a bean. It was reflective. It was like a big wheel. Was it a piece of shit city?
What's that sculpture? Where it's like a face on an island, and it's just a face, and there's a bunch of them in a row.
A bunch of them. Are they even in a row? I don't even
What's
think
a
they are.
sculpture that makes like the fucking bass noise?
Okay. Yeah. So can we say retarded? I just said it. Retarded. We just said it. So if we can't say, because we were discussing before the stream come on, we know, as referring to the beginning again, we did a bunch of swears because YouTube have implemented some policy where you can't say any naughty words in the first 15 seconds, otherwise you get demonetized, some bollocks. But we don't do that shit, so we don't care. And I say, when we make videos, we're going to be saying all kinds of shit in the first 15 seconds, just despite it, because we don't care. But also, there are words we can't say. So when we did a bunch of swearing at the beginning there is a word I know I can't say. There's one word we cannot say. But then I was informed that there is a second word we can't say now. It's like, oh, not another one. I was okay with one word being off limits. And I always do the joke at the end of the stream where I say, and I can't say, but like, now there's a second word I can't say. And it starts with a I can't say that one either. So I said maybe
like you're a master of segue. Second of all, you're retarded.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I'm retarded. But like, I thought maybe I got an exception because I'm British and we have a slang word for cigarette. But I don't think I can say that version of it either. So I can't. Susan got a sniper rifle pointed at your head right now. There's like a red dot on the back of your head. You can't see it. But if you say it, the trigger's getting pulled. So watch out. But I think we can say retarded. Are we all still alive and been shot? We all good? I'm good. I'm all right. Maybe American policy is a bit different. No? Okay. Well, I think we're all right. Yeah, fantastic.
Sorry, guys. I just died.
Oh, I think they both died. It's just me now. In a cruel twist of fate, the First Amendment didn't save you. I'm still alive somehow, and we don't even have a constitution. What about that? Anyway, so yeah, I guess I wanted to know, can we say retarded? Can we still say that? I mean, all three of us are retarded, so we should be allowed to say, because their rules is that if you are that thing, you're allowed to use it, which is, I don't agree with that, but if that's their rules, then we win,
I am
right?
retarded, then
yeah, we are, so we can use it? I think so. But no, I'll be damned they take that word away from me. I love using that word. Because there's so many things in this world that's retarded, including us, and we should be allowed to use the word. It's not fair. So I surely hope they don't make it the slur or whatever the fuck they call it, because I need that word. Because I'm going to be honest with you guys. I'm kind of retarded.
That's straightforward. That's like the primary use of that word at that point. It's just that clip.
Okay,
I never understood like people get so upset, even if because most cases I've seen, it's like fucking deprecation. Yeah. It's not even against other people.
Ultra says you can only be here for a few minutes because we always streamers at work. So he says, say something funny now. Okay, Ultra, you're retarded. Funny. All right, you can go to work now.
Yeah, the thing is, like, I don't feel like anyone uses these words specifically derogatory, just for the fucking
that's a good point.
Like when I say retarded, it doesn't mean that I think you're you were born incorrectly and have physical handicaps or some shit like that.
It's not like the slurs. It's not like the way the slurs were used, where you would talk to someone who fits that description, and the word itself is meant to be a ruder, meaner version of whatever else they can be described as. Because you're not even referring to people like that. We're not going up to fucking disabled children and saying, yeah, you're a fucking retard. We don't do that. No one does that. Yeah, it's not used in that way.
It's 90s comedy villain shit. No one does that.
Yeah. Fucking Mr. Burns or some shit in the edgy Simpsons reboot. You're retarded. To some kid. Anyway, I don't know what I'm saying anymore. You just said 90s villain, so I just thought of Mr. Burns. I don't know why. But yeah, it's different from other slurs because the word we can't say, the first word we definitely can't say, was used against people who fit that description of that word in that way as a way of treating them as someone lesser than them. That makes sense.
Which fuck no.
Yeah, and the other one that we now can't say, which I'm really annoyed about because I also like that word, but I can't use that one now, was also used to describe homosexuals in the same manner as
which is news to you, by the way. This is news.
Yeah, it kind of is news. I mean, I kind of suspected it in a way, but I needed confirmation. I didn't know if it was legit. We genuinely cannot say two words now. And iDub said both of them put together at one point on YouTube, which was fine. And now we can't fucking say either of them. What kind of shit is that?
Well, yeah, because maybe he had conviction and he had backing with his child audience.
Maybe it's the word arsehole on American TV. You remember AVGN, you say you can't say arsehole. You say arse and hole, but you can't say arsehole. Maybe it's like that. Maybe if we say the two words together, we'll be allowed to say, no, don't do it. Don't do it. We can't say it. You can't. You can blank each other out like that. like mute the words, but we can't say it.
At some point, you just have to like accept that you want to treat people like nicer. Like obviously, like I'm not just going to like come through the gate like '90s comedy villain, just like saying it to like everyone I can find. The thing is, like, it's
Bigger says, "Who says you can't?" I'll tell you who says I can't, Bigger. YouTube's terms of service and community guidelines. That's who says. Because if we fucking say one of them two words, fucking poor lasering channel right here is going to get the flag. It's his channel. I could say all I want, really.
I'm clearly fucking biased to like preventing people from saying it. He's kind of slurring.
I don't want to like fuck up his channel. I mean, if it was my channel, maybe I'd run the risk. Quickly say, whisper it really quick.
I respect enough people here. Like, I respect the people here more than enough to like try and find like better ways of being funny at points.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. We don't. That's the other thing. Like with the first word that you can't say, I never cared to use it anyway. I don't use that word, so I don't need it. It's like, yeah, you can have that word. It's fine. I don't even want to use it anyway. But the other one is like, I kind of like that word. I'm kind of a bit annoyed about that one. So if they take away retarded, I'm gonna be mad. I'm gonna be really mad. Like, don't you fucking dare take that word away from me. I love using that word.
Retarded is the final strike.
That is my word. You have no right taking it from me. That's our word. It's the R word, and it's our word. So there you go.
Our word.
We are retarded.
Oh yeah, classic.
Yes. But yeah, don't let anyone tell you, chat, that they could take it away from you. Don't let them tell you. Don't let any Twitter lunatics take it away from you. You're retarded, and be proud of it.
I am going to be honest with you. We're kind of retarded.
It's pretty embarrassing. Don't be proud of it, but be proud of being able to say it, to describe yourself accurately and describe the people around you accurately as retards, because they probably are. No, we are. So, be proud to use your words. We got 2 words we can't say now. Don't let them make it 3 or more.
Take it from us. Actually, physically take it from us. This stream here, everyone in the stream right now, you get the R word pass.
Oh goddamn!
We already had the R word pass. I thought we were talking about this. We already had the pass.
No, we haven't.
I'm now. Oh god!
In chat, we now have the R word pass.
No, but I'm saying I thought we already all had. I thought everyone had the R word pass. That was what I was asking. Are we allowed to still say it? I mean, not just us as in us 3, but anybody on YouTube, basically, in the comments, anywhere. Are we still allowed to say it?
Make it complicated.
Yeah. Oh, made it complicated. Well, okay. If you can't say it, you now have the pass forever. If you can, then I hope you can, because that should have been in the first fucking place. I don't know where we going in circles with the shit.
Find like a dealer in an alleyway or something that can hook you up with that. Hey, you want to buy a retarded?
Like, yeah, they're gonna be selling out them passes by the fucking in every alley fucking by now, because it just says you bastard. What the hell, man? It's fucking. This is a fucking. Tamaz said retarded, right? Is a universal word. In Hungarian, we do have that as a word too. You fucking wrote the shit, and it's just fucking bastard. That's not the same. You can say that. You can say bastard. In fact, you could say that on British TV. It's not even considered a terrible word.
US politicians say that shit. It's funny.
Yeah, bastard is like one of the weakest of the swear words I found. Just over the years of like watching TV and that, it appears to be like one of the lightest ones that you can get away with the most.
There are a few
swears
swears. There are a few swears that go behind like shit, but like that's like a pretty low ranking one.
Arse, shit, and bastard are like the lowest rank. There's like a hierarchy of power, and we know which one's at the top, right? We can't say the ones at the top, but oh shit, no, there is a third word. I just realised. We should have talked about this before we started streaming. And I won't say it, but there is a third word. Do you know what it is?
So there's a n,
and there's a tr, and we can't say that one either. There's 3 words we can't say. Yeah, there's 3. I guess the third one isn't as universal and as a commonplace, but we all know about it. I can't say it. And I'm not necessarily saying I wish I could say it like retarded, because I like retarded. I like using it generally. But it's a different ballpark. It's a different can of worms. But yeah, there's 3 words we can't say on YouTube. One of them's an N, one of them's an F, and one of them's a TR, something else and another. So we can't say any of them. Yeah, we can't say any of them.
This is literally it being fucking over.
No, it's not over because we haven't said any of the words. We're actually being good YouTubers because we're clarifying to Susan right now that we understand the rules. We've laid out clearly what words we can't
Officer,
use.
he's
and we're
not dead.
using.
I'm just stabbing him slowly.
Yeah, we're establishing the rules. We're saying here's the words we can't say. Now we understand we can't say them, and we're not going to say them. See, we're all right. We haven't broken any rules. We're all good, YouTube.
Yeah, if you don't know that you can't say them, you're fine. It's completely fine.
Fine. You have to know what the words are so you can avoid saying it in case you might say it by accident.
I did say cunt in front of my mom once when I was like younger because I saw a fucking YouTube poop music video that like said it. I didn't know what it
YTP Broly.
It was not YTP Broly. YTP Broly came out after that.
I don't know. I know. I'm just thinking of you. You just walk up to your mom and you just recite the entirety of YTP Broly to your.
The thing about cunt is there's this thing where it's like it's more like Americans are more scared of it for some reason. I don't know why.
I don't know.
Like in the UK and Australia just say it like mate or friend. They say it like buddy. Like it's fucking casual chat in Australia, but in the UK, yeah, it's a swear word, sure, but like in the US, they go nuts. They're like, oh, you can't say that. You can't say cunt. Like, what the fuck's wrong with you guys? It's just a vagina. Like, what's the fucking problem? Why are you so scared of vaginas in a rude way? Like, you guys got problems, man. You can say dick. You can say cock.
Yeah, imagine if Americans just started like greeting each other with like dick.
Well, they do. Some people get people's names.
Not physically, like you know what I mean, like in the same ways that like Australians use like the word cunt like casually.
Oh
you start using the word dick, it replaces like
fucking dick.
What's going on, you dick?
Yeah, Bigger's got a point with saying, you know, you're a small channel, so you don't run risk because I won't look at you. But yeah, you say that, but it's still if we have the prospect of like we hope to become more successful one day, and you know what happens if you say the word on record anywhere, it can be back traced and found. So you just need to be extra careful because you know as much as we would like to allow these words to be said, I know I would anyway. We'll avoid saying it because we don't want to be crucified and destroyed. If not now, then at some point in the future when we hope to get some level of success. So just playing it safe, that's all. I appreciate your enthusiasm though, Bigger. I'm on your team here, but I'm just saying we can't say it because these fucking speech authoritarian cocksuckers are all up in our shit and they can't let us say 3 certain words. No, Kevin, we can't say it. Can't say. We can say pussy. We can say all of those. There's just 3 words we can't say. Okay.
Only if you say it in like a funny way that references it. You could say pussy.
No, you can say pussy. You can say it just fine. It's like practically not even a swear word. Like what the fuck? It's just like don't be a pussy, bro. It's like it's not even really a swear word. Come on. But there's 3 words we cannot say, and that's like the absolute no-nos on the board. But everything else is fair game. We can say literally any other word you like. So you drop us a word, we can say it. You know, we could say, I don't know, can we say a certain announcement that people make when they bomb stuff? Can we say that word? Can we say that phrase? I don't know if we can say that one.
Oh, that's literally just God in Arabic, though. Like...
No, I know, but like, we're not Arabs, so would it be taken the wrong... I don't know. I'm testing. I'm being very naughty now. I'm testing the waters.
He will be taken off the air soon. Delilah.
To know what line you must not cross, you have to define what the line is and where it is. So I'm just like finding out where the line is. I need to know. You know, you could think about YouTube. They don't draw the line very clearly. They draw a line, but they don't tell you what the line is or where it is. And if you cross it, you crossed the line. Time to take down all your videos on your channel. And it's like,
no, YouTube has never drawn a line. They've drawn like 2 bullet points, and like they can move them arbitrarily whenever they want to like take a channel down. I'm still upset about the whole Monkey Jones situation, honestly. Like that still makes me upset. Like, and that was years ago.
People with small channels do get shot down, and those are the people who can't do anything about it. People with Markiplier size are the people that can complain, and YouTube actually pay attention because oh no, not our fucking big celebrities that make our corporate image look good. You know damn well if a fucking late night Jimmy started saying YouTube's demonetizing is a problem, then Susan be like, oh no Jimmy, another Jimmy, please no. Harder, please.
It's really selection bias because, like, I saw a really good example of this actually. Like, a lot of like the recorded like shots fired in like World War II fighter jets, they were around like the ends of the wings and like the tail, because like the ones that get shot in the fucking like the cockpit.
Oh
the engine.
no, you're talking. I thought you were talking about something else. No, you're talking about a thing I saw the other day. Oh, I know what you're talking about. I can't remember what it's called though. What's it called with the plane and the yeah? Oh my god, the bias about the fucking
It's selection bias or some shit. Yeah.
yeah. I
He
think
was
it's
like the what's his name? He's like the math professor, right? Is that the
yeah,
one
I
you
know what
watched?
you're talking about. I only know this because I saw it in, like not a meme, but like a joke response on Twitter like a couple weeks back, and I had to look up what it was and learn it. And be like, oh, okay, that's pretty funny. And now you brought it up, it just reminds me when I saw that. Yeah, the plane. So
Yeah, it's real though. Like if you don't hear about all these
it is
small
real, yeah.
channels getting demolished by this shit because they can't talk about it because they won't come
Yeah.
back.
That's food for thought for bigger there. There's probably have been lots of smaller channels that have absolutely been sniped out of existence because they've said one of them 3 words, or not even just said words, maybe they did something that deemed too offensive and they can't get their shit back because they can't make enough of a clamor about it. I mean, let's not forget all of the YouTube poopers. I know I'm not really active in YouTube circles anymore, but the year before, in 2021, there was, which is apt, there was a lot of YouTube groups getting shot down because they were using footage of a certain incident. And I think it's apt that it was in 2021 because that was like the 20-year anniversary of that incident.
Yeah.
Maybe that was the point. But if any YouTube group had even 2 seconds of footage from a certain incident in America in the year of our Lord 2001, the shit would just get struck down. Not only video, but sometimes the channel would get hit as well. And there were some people that were really struggling to get their shit back because I remember there was this one guy who lost his channel and he managed to get it back and he lost it again. And there was this other guy who lost his channel. It just, it does happen bigger. It really does. And YouTube is a perfect example of seeing smaller channels get hit. But obviously, we're not making crazy edits or anything. We're just talking. But I just feel like you got to be careful because you don't know what fucking rule they're going to pull out of their ass to slam our channels down with next. So you got to be careful.
You've heard about the shit they're doing with like they now have the ability to charge back users.
Oh my god.
What?
Like what they're updating like their monetization policy to where they now have the ability to like charge back like if a fucking video gets like demonetized, like the ad revenue that video made.
Oh, so like if I make a video and I make like what $10, and then a month later, like, oh no, you said a mean word that you now owe them the money back. Is that what that is?
They said they can do that, yeah. Not like they will do it, but like it's possible.
Oh, they will. Oh, they will.
They will, yeah. I'm saying like they haven't guaranteed it in like the actual terms. And this is on videos before that fucking shit like came out. Like this wasn't a grandfather rule. You weren't like grandfathered into this shit. Like you are is everything that's on your channel right now.
That's another yeah. I mean that's literally when the same as when YouTube implemented that like what was it, harassment and bullying policy a few years back, and then a bunch of videos from years before were getting hit because how were they to know what rules they'd implement in the future that would retroactively fuck up videos from before? It's just ridiculous. But thanks, Jonas. Look, he's sucking my British cock in the chat there. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. I feel my ego being stroked. It's growing nice and big, and I'm trying to keep a lid on it. But
what's so wrong with that American English?
Yeah, you guys sound. You guys maybe retarded, but you guys are Americans, so like doubly retarded. So I'm like only half as retarded as you are. So easier on me. Okay, now we're. I think our stream is fucked. I think they got us. It sounds like they got us.
They definitely got laser.
we got.
I did like attempting to like go back into like a southern accent actually made me retarded for a second.
Wow, it's true then what they say about it.
Yeah, it worked.
Wow, it worked. Oh no, but yeah. So you got to be careful, and you know these rules. So these things just make me glad that I never did any monetization. I feel bad for those that rely on it, but like at this point, after everything that YouTube have done over the years to make it damn near impossible for people to make a damn cent or a dime on this site, how the fuck you're even managing to still live with like a million fucking. I'm not even going to say the names of these brands, but like certain VPN and mobile game ads that you sponsor on your fucking video. I'm never going to do that, guys. I'm never going to do it. I know I haven't made nothing, but when I do, I'm never going to do that. I swear to God. I'm never going to do it.
Survival of Empires or some shit like that. Like an AI-generated fucking game name that's just like...
Yeah, exactly. Clash of legends, of epics, of titans, of Slayers of Things and Worlds and Adventures of Epicness 3D, the game, the
fucking
movie, the
of
game.
Kingdoms or some shit.
Kingdoms.
Fucking of Kingdoms.
That's how it feels with some of the ads. I swear to God, man.
And it's like a fucking like it's like a 30-second like CG cutscene that has nothing to do with the game.
Yes, exactly. If you type in code retarded from our channel, you'll get 5 gems to stick up your asshole while you play the game. 5 free butt plugs, gems. I don't know. And now Tomas hitting back. I prefer the USA English. God damn it! Come on! No! Fight! British bear! But to someone who's not fluent, Brits sound more clear. Well, thank you. I think it's just me though, because if you listen to someone like, I don't know, what's the name of that guy in that video? I keep mentioning that video and I can't remember what the fucking thing's called. That it was used for the fast talking, fucking Virgin versus Chad shit. Fucking average fan versus enjoyer, and it's the fucking British guy talking really fast.
Yeah,
he's like ranting. Yeah, that guy. If it was someone like that, I think you'd change your mind, Jonas. Brits wouldn't sound so clear if it wasn't someone like me from good old London town. If it was from somewhere up north, you would probably be struggling to say a bunch of fucking words. You don't understand what the fuck they're saying. Yes. Because they're weird up there. Interestingly, the American North and South, in terms of like accents and like how retarded they sound, is like inversed in the UK. The UK North is like the US South, so it's like, yeah, it's interesting. I guess it's just because like the big cities like London and that is all nearer to the south. I guess you have some big cities in the Midlands as well, because people think of London when they think of the UK as like a stereotype. That's all kind of south. And then up north, you get more and more retarded, and then you get to Scotland, so then you just become completely incomprehensible. So I guess there you go. You guys should be glad I'm right near the bottom, so you can understand what the fuck I'm saying with the words that come out of my mouth.
They're like 3 sperm cells just like bouncing around.
What?
That's my best way to describe that shit. Like
what?
The video, there's like 3 Northerners just like bouncing around like their mother's knickers or something.
I mean, when I think about goobobs, and then I think about evil goobobs. Sorry.
What the fuck?
I guess it depends on Americans as well.
See, retarded. Southern accent does that to you.
But no, I feel like for me, I guess it's just, I don't know what it's like to not be fluent in English, so I can't speak for that, so I wouldn't know. But anyway, I'm glad I'm able to provide that service, though. I'm like that thing you have on TVs for the hard of hearing, like the audio description or whatever. Or no, is that for the blind? I don't know. But anyway, you know, the fucking thing for like people who can't understand us better. I'm not a translator or anything, but I make it easier for people who don't understand English as perfectly, fluently as we do to understand what we're saying. So you need that. You need that extra help in here. And I'm glad to provide that service for those here who are not like the most fluent English speakers. I appreciate you guys sticking around. And London accent very clear. Yeah, it is. It is. I mean, just look at Big Shaq. No, I'm joking. I'm joking.
Oh, dude, copyright free. Audio Jungle.
Audio Jungle.
What?
Thank you, Henry. Now we can't get copywritten.
Wait, oh, is it like fucking some kind of audio watermark for royalty-free music or something? Is that what that is?
Yeah.
I remember that.
Oh, you don't know about the... Oh, yeah.
No?
Yeah. No, there was a bit that Germa did when he was live streaming the Game Awards, and fucking they were doing like the musical set pieces for like the different video game soundtracks or whatever, and to avoid copyright, he started singing over, and then he just said "Audio Jungle" and like on his soundboard. Like he just said it vocally and then put it on his soundboard thing.
And it worked. It was a revolution in like copyright,
brilliant,
like avoiding technology.
Amazing. Love that. We've got to remember that. So try that. If we've got to use music, we'll just say some shit.
Next time I'm doing an intro for one of these streams, I'm just going to say Audio Jungle.
Yeah.
YouTube's fucking wild. We're almost going to like revert back into like the Wild West internet with how like harsh the centralized platforms are treating their users. It's just going to go right back to like the BSing that like went on.
I've seen so many talk about like so many people talk about finding alternative platforms and everything, and it's like we've had this discussion before.
Oh
right?
yeah, we've been there.
Yeah.
Well,
So
hang on. What about Rumble though? I've heard a lot of word about Rumble. I don't know if it's any good though. You guys, any of you guys check that out?
I've never heard of Rumble.
I've
Is that-
heard about it, but I've never actually even looked at it, so I wouldn't.
I don't
know
think
anything
anyone's
about
going to come as close to beating YouTube as VidMe did. I think they're the best fucking. I think BitChute is decent for like, oh, this is where we can put really mean stuff, where we can say those words that we can't say here. Those 3 words can be said on BitChute, but people.
That's the
not
whole
enough
purpose
people
of the
look at it.
platform. It's just the
It's just it's just like here's the uncensored version. It's still not doing well enough to actually compete with YouTube. And VidMe was the best chance we had, and that's history now. That was like fucking 5 years ago now. Damn.
Yeah, I think that was like, oh my god. Yeah, think about it. Like, what was that? 2017, 2018 when that was around?
Yep.
Oh my fucking
2017
god.
is mad. Yeah. Time has fucking got. I think it went down in early 2018.
Front page of Rumble. Day in the life of Steve will do it. Is climate change a real threat? Ratchet hose kicked off after a heated debate on rape culture being a myth. WEF declares New World Order at Davos 2023. Globalism
that's actually happening. That's actually happening.
Stream 1 2023. This is okay. I see.
I've watched footage of that. That Davos thing is actually happening right now. I've actually watched clips of that. So that one's not wrong.
This is Truth Social and YouTube.
But yeah, it does kind of sound like the Truth Social. Okay, maybe I found that from less than conventional means, but it's like
Tell me on Truth Social at Laser Inc.
Oh yeah. Oh, it's fucking funny. Oh, hey, you did it, not me.
I was curious. Okay.
Are we going to tell the chat then? We're going to tell stream.
Sure, yeah, why not?
Laser Inc. made an official account on Truth Social just to see what the fuck it was about.
What?
Yeah. What do you mean? What? He posted a screenshot in our chat before. You didn't see?
You?
Yes.
I posted there. Yeah, I made it just as like a goof. I wanted to like see. What
No. Laser is now like absolute. You know that meme chat with the picture, the collab of all the avatars in the row of all the men in their trucks with their sunglasses on and Trump flag. Yeah, he's one of them now. He's even got sunglasses.
I'm getting power. I'm going conservaturbo.
Yeah, conservaturbo. He's going. Bit of a shitty time to do it though. I'm sure he's collected all the trading cards. You guys know about that?
Oh my god, yeah.
Oh,
dude, I collect them all. Yeah.
You see the one with like Trump's face like a superhero body? It looked like something someone made as a meme, as a joke to mock him or something.
Actually, yeah, like all the fucking the Trump NFTs look fucking terrible. He's like shooting lasers out of his eyes and shit.
Yeah. It's like some sort of parody of like Trump. It's like here's what he would do if he was absolutely nuts. He did it. I don't know.
Like you put like a fucking Facebook caption like "Me when I see a liberal," and it's like Trump with lasers coming out of his eyes.
Literally destroyed. No, I find I'm comfortable joking about this because I know we're allowed to make fun of this on YouTube. We're safe politically. We're safe right now. We can. I don't mind laughing at this. We're cool.
It's just retarded.
A fact check by a true American patriot.
Yeah, fact checked. True.
Yeah, fact checked.
True American trading card collectors.
Why is it? Clearly, he just got approached by that shit and said it was like a new way to like approach his audience.
Is there anything interesting on True Social though at all, or is it literally just like Trump fan hug box, echo chamber? Is there anything more to it than that?
It looks pretty much like Hugbox. Like every one of my accounts I got recommended to follow, like when I was fucking creating my account. You know how like shit does that now. They'll give you like 20 or 30 accounts to follow before you even get to look at the app. Right. And like the first one was like real President Trump or whatever his fucking handle is. It's the Trump platform.
Oh, I knew that, but I mean like I just was curious if there was anything more to it. How close is it to Twitter? Like, is it like
the layout is basically the same.
Okay,
basically the same.
I figured it was
shit like that.
Yeah,
I searched for shit that wasn't like just conservative politics, and I couldn't find anything. I might have made the first fucking post. I might have made the first truth. Guess what they call them? They're not called tweets. They're called truths.
I know. I saw that.
You speak your truths.
Your truths. See, that's not fair. It's not right because he's perpetuating that bullshit lie about like, oh, my truth and that shit. No, we can't have that. That's the massive lie. We need to do away with this my truth shit. There's only the truth.
It's called an opinion.
Yeah, it should opinion. That should be the new platform. Opinion. You can post a new opinion. There you go. We fixed it. We fixed culture. There we go. But yeah, wow. I would have thought maybe there was something else on there. Something that wasn't just.
I tried, dude. I wanted there to be like something funny. It was like ironically post about that shit. Like I don't know.
Yeah. Is there even funny things on there, like some of a sense of humor? Because it seems very like the die-hard Trump fans. They don't really have much of a sense of humor. It's just very narrow-minded, linear.
It's hard to find.
Not much dank memeing, basically. Let's put it that way.
My only fucking truth that I posted was like I wrote Obama and then posted that.
Yeah, these fucking signs up on Trump's platform. First thing he does, Obama.
Yeah,
you've now been banned from True Social. Reason posting content involving fraudulent, corrupt past presidents is all in capital letters, like Trump himself wrote the report.
Everyone that gets banned from Truth Social gets a personal video from Donald Trump calling him a shithead.
Oh, it's funny. Yeah, I was curious about it when it came out just to see what it would be like. But I think I wasn't able to get it because it isn't on Android. Is it? I don't think it still. I think it still isn't. I can't fucking talk properly. When I found out about it, I think it was only on iOS or whatever, and it wasn't on Play Store for Android. So, and I think it still isn't. Either that or it's not even in the UK. I don't even know if you can download it in the UK. So I'm doubly fucked. I can't have it anyway. But not that. Yeah. So there you go. Yeah, Henry says, you post literally anything, and the only people that will follow you are like conspiracy boomers with like a wallpaper with 2A on it and tons of guns. Yeah. I mean, I figured it was just going to be like, it's just the Trump platform. It's just, for people who don't want to see Trump tweet, it's just another platform separate for just that. But I was hoping that maybe by now it's like branched a bit more and there might be a bit more on there, like because it's been around for a while. So maybe it added some more avenues, but no, I guess not. No.
I just wanted to like see something funny, like I don't know, like just conservatives like taking like just like fucking around or something. They don't really care about it all that much. It's like no, it's just
too serious. That's the main problem with it. I think is too serious. It needs to be more joking, more humor, more fucking about, more shit posting.
It's boomers that will like write a fucking paragraph in response to like anything like that they see, like even like a meme page, like what a great post. This is very relevant to our climate, and
literally your family
I
on
do
Facebook.
Own the liberals as well. Like
just your fucking grandparents and aunties and uncles on Facebook. That's how they write. And by the way, how are the kids? How are you doing? All that shit in one post, like they're writing a letter. Oh well. Anyway.
Wow,
well, anyway,
I'm not going back. I'm probably not going back ever.
At least one of us tried it, so we know the experience of being in the truth zone. Real facts here. None of that
Each of us has to try like a taboo app at one point in our life, just so we can report back what happens.
Hey, I'm not saying nothing. We've all tried a taboo app in our time, haven't we, Laser? Yes. I know what you're getting at with that.
John, you play Roblox.
What? Huh?
That's your taboo.
All right. Let me swiftly change that subject because that shit is going to get a bit into a word that we can't say because it's one of the words we can't say. Jonah says, "Is Trump going to make America great again?" Don't know. I doubt it at this point. I wish Arnie could be president. I mean, I do too. I wish, but it's not possible. It's not possible because he's not a US-born citizen, so he can't become president, which is sad. It would just be the dream goal.
Funny.
It's the only thing he can't do. He did everything. You know, he came over to America. He became a massive fucking movie star. You know, he banged maids. Became governor of California. He fucking did everything.
He was coming at home. He was coming when
he was coming. Yeah, he was coming at home. Every day he's coming. But the only thing he can't do is actually be president, which is like the final frontier. The only way to get it done is to rewrite the fucking constitution and the rules to make an exception for Arnie. It's like you have to be US born and over 35 and blah 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 blah. Unless you're Arnold, and then I can't even say his last fucking name because I think YouTube are gonna fuck me up for that. I can't even
you just say this German accent like Schwarzenegger. Like That's fine.
That's it. Stream's over. That's it. No, you didn't say it German enough. It wasn't German enough.
It's a name.
It sounded too much like it. You're fucked. That's it. No, I disavow. Can't, Susan. No, don't kill me. It was all him. All right, you've just lost it.
I'm all in. No, I'm kidding. Don't.
I was just playing. No, man, that's it. I think. Well, that was the test, I guess, for bigger. What he was saying earlier. That was the test.
Which is already close enough.
That we're gonna find. Yeah, even his name is close. Stop. That's why he was trying to get us to fucking say whatever we want, because even his name is almost the word. Almost. It rhymes with it. Stop it. Trying to get us to say words we can't say. But yeah, I heard Dwayne Johnson might go for a spot in the future when his daughter is adult and moves away from home. Yeah, thing about Dwayne Johnson is, for the memes, for the shitposts, I personally would just think it would be so fucking cool if he'd be president. And obviously policies aside, because all this stuff about him endorsing Biden and all that shit, and we see how that turned out. So obviously, if you were trying to be serious about politics, he's probably not a great candidate. Obviously, it's just, but just for the cool factor, like a child boy's fantasy, I would just be so fucking cool to see him like strut out there after having won with the fucking The Rock theme from the wrestling shit playing. The most badass shit I could imagine. I just want to see that happen. Just for that. Maybe he could get like an impeach after like 1 week, and then we can install like a proper president after that. But I just want to see it happen. It's so cool.
He's just in there for a week. He goes to Russia on like a diplomacy trip. He just goes, "It's about drive, it's about power. We stay hungry, we devour." And then fucking all Putin's skin flies off or some shit. And then he just gets impeached.
Yeah.
I would drop my fucking masters and just become a political scientist at that point. I just want to see what happens next.
Oh my god. That's the thing. I don't even care about politics anymore, because we're at the point where it's gotten so stupid that who cares? Just fucking put Dwayne Johnson in there. I want the fun. I want him in there. So every day is never going to be a dull day looking at what's going on politically right now. What's he saying now? He raised his eyebrow at the press. Amazing.
Every day we will smell what The Rock is cooking.
Yes! Oh my god, the news headlines write themselves! Seriously! You smell what he's cooking today. Oh my god.
Didn't Arnie fuck up California somehow though? Like I remember his term wasn't great when he was governor.
Could he be vice president though? I know he's not eligible to be president because he's not born in America. Can you still be eligible to be vice president though?
I don't fucking know.
Arnie could be vice president. Correct me if I'm wrong, though. Someone who knows American shit, look that up. Henry, you know American politics. Can you still be eligible to be vice president if you're not born there? Because I know you can't be main president, real president. Can you be sideman president? Come on, I want to know. Answer me. I'm waiting for Henry to respond. Henry! Oh yeah, by the way, Henry is in the chat. He's with us. He's back and he's here in the chat. Lovely to see him again.
Yeah.
Folks who have followed Suck for a long time remember Henry from a long way back. Good old friend of ours. Very close friend of mine. We go way back. And it's good to see him back here again. So welcome, Henry. And you've chosen the best possible time to show up, because we're talking about America and politics and things. So, there you go. This is about as political as we're going to get. It's like the whole shit posty, like meme-y side of the whole thing. We don't get too heavy.
I have no genuine experience in this shit, so
we could just talk shit about celebrities or whatever is funny. As long as it's funny and we keep it lighthearted and fun, it's all good. I could talk politics for ages, right? And you could get into some pretty dark rabbit holes and corners, but I don't want to go there because I want to get in trouble
would be
alienate people. You don't want to alienate an audience, right? So you want to keep it fun, lighthearted. I want to be able to talk about it on a surface level where we can all have fun and jokes, and I don't want it to be like some fucking Voldemort taboo shit where we can't talk about it or look at it. Ooh, we can't talk about politics. Ooh, scary and adult.
I just fucking don't like talking about them. I think it's upsetting.
Fucking have fun, bro.
People put a lot of pressure on that shit. This is how your life is going to be forever.
Oh yeah, that's true. No, the thing about America, though, I appreciate about America is that it never is like that. It can always go another way. If the person in power is someone you really don't like and you think that their policies is messing up your life, literally in 4 years, it could change again. The guy you root for could win next time. And it might be something you'd be like, oh yeah, I like what this guy is doing. I agree with these policies. there's so much more hope with the US than UK. In the UK, it's like every party fucking sucks, and they're all like the same shit. No matter who you vote for, we're just getting fucked either way. There's no hope.
And
it's
the
just
thing is, like with America though, like I don't know if there's like a similar system with like you guys, but even if you like really just fucking don't like what your current situation is, most likely like a couple states over, it's gonna be like marginally different to the point where it's a bit more comfortable.
No, not really.
Yeah,
no.
so-
See, the thing about the US is, as well, it's so diverse in like the areas because every state is like very different. And you've got the governors and everything. I suppose you've got mayors in the cities in the UK, but it's not the same. It's more small scale. No, it really is just like whatever party you vote into power for in power at the time. At the moment, all the main parties, or the two, are just both just as bad as each other, and you're just voting for shit over shit. It's just terrible. And they're all kind of in bed with each other anyway. I mean that figuratively, not literally, probably not. But they're basically the same people crisscrossing over other sides anyway. Think like what they call rhinos of the GOP being Democrats and vice versa. It's just all the same here. There's no like clear-cut difference. Whereas in America, you've got the hope. Like whichever side you put yourself on, there is some hope that things can always change and get better for you in the near future because the guy you vote for might win next time. There's always more hope in America. It's fucking miserable as shit in the UK, just like our weather, just like our people, just like everything. We're fucking miserable. We hate everything. It's horrible. It's a wonder why I'm so fucking enthusiastic all the time, considering everything I live in and around me is so fucking awful and miserable and horrible.
It's God's punishment for you spelling grey wrong and it made your whole fucking country.
Fuck you. We own grey. Our weather is grey. We own that colour.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
We own it. We get to decide how to spell it.
It was distributed. Distributed.
Yes. Yeah, colour. We own that colour. We own that as well. Fuck you. It's my humour, and I'll have the honour of doing so. Of owning it. So fuck you. And armour as well. God, it's like to play Doom. Fucking armour. All the time. Armour.
Fucking,
yeah, it was terrible. I hate it. Fucking Americans, you ruin English.
Actually, it's fixed in GZ Doom because they have their translations.
Yeah, that's true. They do.
Do they do the HUD as well, or is it just like a message thing?
No, not the HUD because it's.
Oh, it's not on the HUD.
That'd be hilarious. Okay, yeah, it doesn't matter then.
It doesn't matter. Graph issue.
Graph issue.
So yeah, aluminium is an exception though, Jonas, because it's actually spelled different. So I understand how it'd be pronounced different if it's spelled totally differently. So you say it different. Aluminum, aluminium. There's a bunch of like different letter arrangements, so it makes more sense. But with color and that, it's like the same fucking. So it's like stupid. It just works out the same. But with aluminium and aluminum, they say it differently as well. So the pronunciation is also different. So it kind of makes sense. That one's okay. I'll let that one slide. But they're still wrong, but I'll let it slide.
Not over.
All you ever fucking say is either kill yourself or over or not over. Wait, are we allowed to say that? Are we allowed to say commit die?
Wait,
have I fucked your channel off as well for that? I don't know. Like, half the time we'll say something, it's like, am I allowed to say that still?
I think there's like a resurgence in the popularity of like telling someone to kill themselves, honestly.
Yes.
Like, what I've seen, it seems like that's coming back like in full force, like pioneered by our Lord
There's this tweet,
Savior, like a fuck, I already forget how like terminology. Low tier God.
Yeah, there's this one tweet that keeps doing its rounds every so often where it's like the pyramid of like needs, basic wants and needs, and the whole thing is just full of like Twitter, like being able to tell someone to kill themselves on social media. I keep seeing that doing its rounds like a few times, and I think that's really what they want Elon to do for them on Twitter. Just let me tell people to commit suicide, please. Like, oh, okay, I guess that's what people really. They don't want no edit button anymore. That used to be what everyone was clamoring about. Now they just want to tell people to kill themselves. Great. I know you're no exception. I love doing that. I feel like I'm the only person who doesn't do it anymore. I don't do it. I'm not mean, contrary to some people's possible beliefs.
Don't they have an edit button now if you pay for fucking Twitter Blue? Or...
Yeah, but only like you say, only those people can use it. Yeah,
that's always been a thing. I guess everyone just stopped fucking talking about because technically it is a feature.
Premium feature.
Yeah.
Are you also ready for like the 2,100,000 gajillion character limit that's coming, or whatever the fuck it was.
Yeah.
2,000 was it? What the fuck? There has to be an option to like disable, like on your own Twitter settings, like disable tweets that over this many characters, because there's no way. It's probably just going to be like edit tweets where it's only like premium fuckers can use it, because there's no way any fool and his mum can just post 2,000 character tweets at any given moment. That would actually destroy the site. I'm here for it.
You're encouraging some fucking Terry Davis shit, like some God said like randomization of words.
No, you're just encouraging the fucking bacon timeline shit, but in one tweet. You remember the bacon shit? Do you remember that? You guys remember the bacon timeline? No, you guys ain't been on there for that long, have you? These was fucking, was it Little Caesars or something? Where they would post, they'd have this, yeah, Henry remembers it, where people would post it off the site, and it would post like 30 fucking tweets in a row on their account of like the fucking long bacon. It's like tweet 1 of 30 of the Little Caesars.
No. Yeah, I know a bunch of accounts that do that shit. Yeah.
Imagine that, but in one single tweet instead of multiple, and it's still just as long.
Yeah.
Good luck. Good fucking luck. There's whole essays and shit, and people just spamming a word over and over.
People would just fucking make new lines, have like a dash in the first line, and just make new lines for like 2,000 characters, so it fills up the entire page.
Exactly. Shit. That's the first thing I was thinking of the whole time I was talking about. Is that the only thing I can think of is people making like the enter new line shit 1,000 fucking times. There's a blank timeline here. The first line says, "Here, let me clear your timeline for you," and it's just like 1,000 like enter new lines. It's an empty timeline. Brilliant.
Based, honestly.
Yeah, kind of based. Thank you.
Remove all the content on Twitter.
Dude, you remember that meme from like 2018 or something where it said like Elon Musk buys Fortnite and deletes it, or Minecraft or whatever, right? Yeah. And that was just a stupid meme. Now it's almost reality with Twitter. It's like he buys Twitter and then destroys it. Maybe not deletes it, but near enough. Destroys it. It's so close. Dude, does art reflect life, or does life reflect art? I don't know anymore. I don't know what's happening anymore. All right. What is your opinion on Bloons Tower Defense 6? My opinion is that it's not Doom, and I've never heard of it before.
Have you not heard of it? Okay, I accept that you don't play anything anymore, but like, have you not heard of it?
I've never heard of it. Arcade game on Steam. I literally never use Steam. You know I don't use Steam. So
it's literally like the only tower defense game that matters anymore.
I don't know any tower defense games. What the fuck? I only know FPS from 1993.
Where are you?
Any game made after 1993 can't be played by me. Okay,
all they
no,
do
I'm
is
kidding.
Twerk,
That's a
charge
joke.
their phone, eat hot shit.
Eat hot chip and play Blue Tower Defense 6 on Steam.
No, that is a joke. I do have other games that do. It's just that a lot of like new games circa like 2006 I have no interest in, unless it's Doom or something similar, something to do with the franchise. I don't know. Just got to clarify that, because people will be believing that. They'll be believing that the only game I've ever played is Doom, and it's not. There are other games, but they're all also older games.
It's true, but it's not true.
Well,
Because,
yes,
like...
actually, no. Yeah. Yeah. Well, okay, so I know how I said that 2023 is a good year, right? We started good. You know, Laser dropped a rock on his toe. It might be a sign that the might be president one day. I don't know. Maybe it's a sign.
Oh yeah, because
it's like the fly.
The Rock already fucked me up, so you can fuck the rest of the country up now too.
The fly that chooses the loser, the fly that landed on Hillary's face, and the fly that landed on Mike Pence's face. I mean, it's just, or head or whatever. It's the fly that chooses the loser. So we'll find out next election cycle who the fly will choose.
Like
anyway,
Groundhog Day or some shit.
It's like Groundhog Day.
Well, it just matters this time. Like, will it snow more?
I see you, Jonas.
What does this animal have to say?
Yeah, the fly has chosen. We'll see. Dude, if a fly ever shows up in any of the debates next year, I'm gonna lose my fucking shit. Cause that'll be 3 times on the bounce. I'm looking. Every fucking election debate stream. I'm gonna be looking the whole fucking video the whole time, looking for a fly somewhere. Please give me a sign.
If a fly
I want to know.
Suck. We're someone else is going to
well,
die.
we know which one's going to be homeless and which one's going to be successful. But I'll never stop bringing that up. Yeah, I see you, Jonas. I see what you're saying there. I see you. I can't guarantee anything, but I would love for that to be true. So I was saying about 2023 starting out good, right? It's very easy for people to say, oh, actually, no, it was bad because look at this thing that happened at the very beginning of the year that was bad. And this is how I'm awkwardly segueing. Is segueing even a word? Seguing into another topic, which is the worst show ever made by all of humanity ever. I'm not even kidding. It's the worst. It's the worst thing ever made.
I don't even like talking about it because that's the point of its
existence. I'm not going to say the name of it. There is a show that was made that is the worst thing I think has ever been made. But the thing about it is, it's easy for you to say, "Oh, 2023 does suck. Look at this show. It's horrible." But no, it's a good thing because the show is bad. But the good thing about the show is that it's united everybody. Everyone from every political aisle, every walk of life, every identity, every mental illness that they have, we can all come together and say that this show is fucking horrible and everybody hates it. So it's brought us all together. It's done I don't think it even intended to do that, but it accidentally did a good thing. You know,
this is a fucking 8 billion armed based agreement across the entire globe.
all the fucking epic handshakes, all different colours and shapes and sizes. Some of them are not even muscular at all. Some of them are stick thin, like yours, John, and some have got striped like arm warmers on them. I'm not gonna make the same joke again. They're all handshaking in agreement that show is awful. I think I shouldn't even bother saying the name of the show.
We're not saying the name. Okay?
Yeah, we're not saying the name.
Actually, just not say the fucking name.
There was a show on. I will say it was on HBO Max. That's how much clue I'll give, because people could just look up HBO Max show and they'll probably find it.
You probably already know at this point if you've been like aware at all. But
if you've not lived under a rock for the past several weeks, and you should know.
If you're not Laser's toe for the last 2 I'm sorry. Sometimes a zero will pop in my head, and I gotta say it.
That's perfect, actually.
My only good humor is like, oh, remember this thing we mentioned earlier? I'm bringing it back in reference to this. That's the only thing I can do that's funny. It's like referential humor to earlier events that we have.
Much like back. My toe, it's pretty gross to fucking look at right now.
That toe, man. Dropping that rock was a blessing because it provided us with endless material for the rest of this year.
When you fucking do not watch it, obviously. Whenever you do watch it, the whole point is clear that it only fucking exists for people to be upset about it. Any choice made in that show is done so people would be angry that it happened. That's using a media source and that's twisting it. And that people talk about it and try and go and watch the show for themselves, and they hear other people talking about it, which bumps up the views, and that's the only thing they care about. It's monetization of
they're talking about The Last of Us. No, Henry. I think it's even worse than that. It's worse than that. Actually, I heard it was kind of good, but I don't know anything about it because it's not Doom.
Apparently, it's definitely more well received, but I fucking hate The Last of Us anyway, so I don't care. So
yeah, but anyway, so I kind of disagree with Laser here because I feel like he's right in some ways that they used the IP to bump up the viewers, and maybe the controversial digs are to get attention. But I think that it wasn't purposefully made to piss people off. I think it was just how they genuinely felt, because it was all a self-insert. The main character is just the person that does the voice. It's literally just that person wearing the costume of the character that they raped and took place of. Basically, I can say rape.
Well, it's not even it's not even just how they feel, because if it was just that, it would be very centralized. But they're making shit like Me Too jokes and shit like that in there.
No, I think they're genuinely just that spiteful and cynical and mean and bitter and horrible and nasty a person that they just thought that shit would be Yas Queen entertainment. I am never going to say them words again in my whole life. That felt horrible. But you know what I'm talking about? I feel like they genuinely thought, this fucking shit slaps, bro. This show is awesome. I'm going to show them who's got a good show.
The YQ slur was the low light of the night. I'm going to drop a rock on my other fucking foot just so I can up my a little bit.
Bounce it out. Yeah. I'm never going to do that again. But I feel like I had to say it to articulate the point of what I'm trying to get at here. By the person who created it, or I don't know if she created it, but the person who does the character genuinely thought that this shit slaps.
She's
and
the
this
executive
would be
producer, so I guess she did create it, or like most of it.
Well, there you go. Yeah, maybe some of it you could argue was like deliberately to piss people off, like certain demographics of people that always get shat on these days. But I don't know. I feel like most of it was like they genuinely thought that this is their humor. This is their humor. This isn't them trying to piss you off. Think, you know, by deliberately being humorless. They genuinely have this as a sense of humor. This is what they think counts as funny in their world. That's why I disagree with you. So that's my view.
Well, but the thing is, like, it's bitter to like everything, though. It's not just bitter to like like individual races of people. It's bitter to like
that's just how the person is.
It's bitter to
that's
like
just the person. They are genuinely that nasty and bitter. That's just who they are, and they've projected themselves onto this character. Every single joke, right? So I didn't watch the show, obviously, because no hate watching. If you guys want to hate watch this show, pirate it. Do not give people who hate you their money. This is a rule of thumb for everyone in the chat now. Do not give any company or corporation or show or anything your money if they hate you and you hate them. Do not fund them. If everyone played by this rule, we wouldn't have such shit, you know? So anyway, so I didn't watch the show, but when it came out, when I heard that it was coming out, I thought, okay, fuck it, I'm going to check it out. So I checked out the teaser trailer and the main trailer on YouTube back to back. And it's like every single line, that even whether it's supposed to be a joke or not, every single thing this main character says is bitter, spiteful, cynical, negative, complaining, bitching, and whining. The whole character is that. Like, where is the fun? Where is the entertainment? Like, put aside like the political slant that you could go at this. Oh, it's a woke show or whatever. You could say that plenty, but even if I put all that aside and just ignore that, there is no humor. There is no jokes. There is no entertainment value. Oh, it's colorful, okay, whatever, but like there's no effort, there's no attempt here to make anything that's just like bitching at either bitching at the other characters or bitching at the viewer, like the audience, which I want to segue into another thing that I was going to talk about, was like not just this show, but I hate this overabundance of like adult animated shows being so quirky where their only joke is referencing real life things and talking to the audience. Oh, the people that watch this show, like being self-aware, not just fourth wall breaking, but this like self-awareness that we are a show and people are watching us joke. Like it's not even a joke anymore.
Guys, it's just written so shitty. Because we mentioned it's written shitty, it can be written shitty, and we're not liable for it.
Family Guy moments. But it's that as well. But like acknowledging your problems doesn't make it go away. Saying you're unfunny doesn't make you funny. That too, but also just the whole formula of making a fourth wall joke that the show is aware of something, not necessarily aware that they're doing something bad to try and excuse it, which is also a thing. Yes, but I mean specifically like that is the only joke they have. It's like addressing something. Get it? Because that's something in real life, or they know the audience is watching. It's like. And yeah, Henry just mentioned in the chat, we were going to segue this as well. So this leads on to something else. So from the worst show ever made to another show that did similar humor, maybe it had its moments, but the same kind of humor that I'm getting really sick of was another show that involved a voice actor who worked prominently on the show and did voice the two main characters, who has recently been overed. He has been overed, and the show. Jeez, oh my god, I can't believe he domestically abused people like that one anime or TV show or video game or thing you like. Other culture property that you recognize from something else that you'd probably rather be watching, playing, or fucking than this. You know, I'm just so sick of these jokes now. It's not funny or clever to be fourth wall breaking anymore. It's not cool. Be funny without, like, they have to resort to that because that's the only thing they can do. Like, they can't actually do a funny joke without, like, just going straight to that again. Yeah, I just get sick of it. And yeah, Rick and Morty is now indefinitely cancelled. I mean, I guess it must be, right? I take it they're not going to renew. I guess they could try doing voice AI. Imagine they're going to try and do voice AI to do the characters. Because our main man's been banged up for fucking banging.
I can't wait for fucking Morty to sound like he's whispering every line he says, like, "Oh, she's ring."
I've never even watched the show to begin with, so it's like I have no strong opinion one way or the other.
I
If
don't
the show gets
smoke
canceled or
fucking
not.
4 pounds of weed every evening, so I can't watch Rick and Morty.
Rick ASMR. Morty, you gotta put this up your butt. Morty. And he like burps right into the fucking mic. No, okay, so I have watched the show, but it was like ages ago. In 2017, I watched the first 2 seasons. I binge watched the whole thing. I was just curious to check it out, and I finally had a chance to see it. So I just like grabbed all the episodes in a way that you should grab the worst show ever I mentioned earlier without actually paying for it. And I watched it, and I watched all for it, and I thought it was okay. I liked some of it. It was all right. I mean, it was like grabbing me. I mean, I watched Gravity Falls like the year before that or something, and I thought it was fantastic. I loved that. Really loved that. This was like, yeah, it's cool. It's all right. I like it. It's all right. That's about it. But then after hearing things I've heard about season 3 onwards, I was like, okay, I'm glad I didn't bother watching any more than that. I couldn't really be asked to watch more. It wasn't like that great that I had to watch more. I just kind of was satisfied with just watching 2 seasons, and that was it. But from everything I've heard from 3 onwards, it wasn't worth my time anyway, because I'm no big fan, so whatever. See, even the person in the car agrees with me. See?
Yeah.
They was like, yeah, Justin Roiland got fucked up. Beep, 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 beep. Yeah.
That was
right.
Morse code for I'm Pickle Rickle now.
Yeah, it was Morse code.
John, can you please explain? I've already lost the fucking context for this shit.
When the whole Justin Roiland thing was going down, I was reading a bunch of like replies to all these threads and stuff that people were making. And you know how like on the very bottom of like the replies there's like that like, oh, this content may not be suitable for whatever sensitive whatever the fuck they call it, right?
You mean on Twitter or something?
Yeah, on Twitter.
Yeah. That's where the spicy tweets are. You got to click that because that's where the good tweets are.
It's like opening a treasure chest.
Yeah, literally the first tweet I saw, there was only like 2 tweets that showed up, and one of them was just some guy replying, "I'm Pickle Rick," like a bunch of exclamation marks, and it just says Lamau at the end, and that shit had me in fucking tears.
Potentially harmful, offensive content. Yes, thanks Twitter, doing the right things. Elon trying to protect our eyes from that pure cringe or some shit. I don't know.
I just thought it was fucking hilarious.
This is fucking underneath like an announcement of like a news report of him beating his wife, and some guy just going, I just love the funny angle of it being under the fucking sensitive.
Yeah, exactly.
Like what should be under that is like pictures of gore or some shit that you're not supposed to, or porn or something. But no, or like words we can't say on this stream, for example. But no, it's just
it's just the most tame and like out of context shit, and it's so fucking funny to me.
That's funny, yeah. Did you see that he was also flirting with a 16-year-old in Twitter DMs or something while they were looking into the case? Lol.
I did see that one, yeah.
I think I heard something about that, yeah.
I did see that. I think that's what it was a response to be honest with you.
Oh my god!
It was that one. Yeah, wasn't it fucking him beating?
It was that.
It was that shit.
You know, it fucks me up though because I remember Justin Roiland watching him in other things. When this all went down, I could just remember like, I didn't think he was like this because I remember when I used to watch. Okay, this is getting kind of embarrassing. It's actually embarrassing to mention this now because of how bad it's gotten, but. This was like 5 years ago. Okay, guys, relax. I used to watch the H3 podcast, and everyone's going to go, what's wrong with you? No, seriously, it was different back. It was different. And in 2017, I remember it was near my birthday, so it was like September 2017. They had like a big charity stream where they were raising money for like, I think it was like the California wildfires or something, because the fire department was struggling, and they were raising money for local charities to help them. And they had this massive long stream where it went on for like 5+ hours or some shit. And they were like writing stuff on Ethan, and they were doing songs, and Justin Roiland was there talking shit. But I loved his energy throughout that stream because everyone else was just like talking and watching memes and stuff. And he was like getting all infused, like, guys, we gotta donate, we gotta save the fire people. Just remember that one part. It was like, we gotta save the fire people. And it made me laugh. And he was like a nuisance in the studio, like a child, but it was so hilarious because he was bumping up them donations just by being ridiculously enthusiastic, like a hype man. He was doing half the work of like getting people to donate because he was hyping it up so much. I just thought he was like a legend for doing that. So I always kind of found him like, he's a fun guy. He's funny. I kind of liked him. I didn't think much of the show. Yeah, I mean, after all this come out, I just remembered watching that all them years ago, and I'm like, damn, I liked him too. He was kind of cool.
I
Like
cannot
I
forgive
he
the
was
enabler
entertaining.
of culture that is Rick and Morty. Remember the guy that was in like that McDonald's, like that video?
This shit's the one.
That's
Yeah,
the one. Yeah.
he jumped on the fucking desk going, "I'm Pickle Rick! Oh my
I
god,
think
Dum
that was.
Dum! I'm Pickle Rick!" Like,
I think that was an example of when being ironic is pointless because you're just doing it anyway. Because I think that guy was like doing like a bit. I don't think
oh, he was definitely
actually,
doing a bit. I don't think he was actually
Yeah.
fucking.
he was trying to be
I don't even
ironic.
like Rick and Morty.
Yeah, he was trying to be ironic, but in doing that, he still just looks like a retard freaking out in a store to everyone else. So
Yeah.
it's a good like example that you could use as like this is what it looks like when you're so deep in irony and doing things ironically that it doesn't matter because you're still doing this thing anyway. So you still look like an idiot. So what's the difference? I'm just ironically being cringe, guys. I'm not really cringe. I'm just doing it like as a joke, as a haha. But you're still doing it, so it's like it's still that. So that was the definitive example of that. I remember that. That was a classic. That was more 2017 humor for you. We're going back. It's taking me back some.
Hearing the phrase "I'm Pickle Re" like changed my life.
Rick, looks so good. Yeah, last episode, Rick is fucking dead. Yeah, they all died. Like they get nuked. The whole family and Rick, they all just get nuked. That's it. It's over.
Oh, Morty, it's over.
And I was gonna say that. The last line is Morty, it's over. He dies. End credits. I don't know how the fucking theme goes. It's probably changed.
It's like
by
the
now.
fucking Smiling Friends song. What the fuck?
Was it? I've never even watched that. What the fuck? I just magically
haven't seen
picked it out of
Smiling
my
Friends?
arse. No, I haven't seen it.
It's
Oh.
like Rick and Morty, but like slightly tuned like towards like what we think is funny.
Oh, okay.
Like
I'll check it
I
out.
had a good time watching.
Okay,
like,
it's
that first
actually
season.
good.
Yeah, it's actually pretty good. I don't know. I feel like it's gonna age kind of bad. Like I've been kind of having those thoughts in the past couple weeks or so. I don't think it's gonna age as well as people are hoping. But I had a good time watching it the first time, and their fucking guest stars are hilarious too.
Okay. No, you got me. I've got to put
Like-
it on my list. I've got to make a note of this to like watch this stuff.
I have all the fucking episodes like in my drive right now. Like I wanted to make like a YouTube poop at one point, but like that was a while ago. Maybe.
Oh, I remember. Yeah, I remember that actually. We were talking about that like a long while ago. Fucking God, that was a while ago. Yeah. I forgot how fucking old. Like, it's been a year at this point,
At
right?
least a year, yeah. I remember
Fuck.
watching shit about like the no, it wasn't the Brazil special, but it was like I remember just like watching bits and pieces of it in like my old apartment,
Yeah.
which is like at least a year ago.
Fucking,
Shit,
fucking, I'm Pickle Rick, I guess. I don't know.
I'm Pickle Rick Lamau.
All right, from now on, anytime, just like fucking. That's our neutral response to something. If we don't know how to respond to something, you just say, "I'm Pickle Rick Lamau."
It's over.
Yeah, it's the new.
This
It's
is how
over.
democracy dies. Not with thunderous applause, but I'm Pickle Rick Lamau.
Joe Biden walks up to the podium and he just says, "I'm Pickle Rick Lamau." Walks off stage.
Keep talking about
We fellow Americans.
No, I'm just thinking of the meme video of Joe Biden walking up to the fucking podium and he just says, "Bruh."
Bro, fuck.
That was
Doesn't
great.
see that?
That was fucking
That's
great.
good.
Oh,
Good.
Oh,
fuck it, yeah. God damn it.
the way that like people handled that, I think, was like appropriate. Like that guy's basically had his entire career buried in this ironic humor shit. Like Rick and Morty, High on Life. So when people react to him doing something fucking stupid, it's like it's just back into the funny business again, you know? Like the thing, like remember fucking what's his name, Dollar Mendy? I bring this up like every fucking suck, but like the Tunic Tune guy.
Oh yeah, the trafficker, right?
Yeah, he's fucking got like 2 years of prison for human trafficking. I think he's starting a prison sentence right now. But literally, I fucking see him like his mugshot being like fucking escorted by armed cars. I'm just thinking like it's the fucking stupid meme video. Your identity really makes or breaks those kind of things. like fucking politician, you catch them doing some dumb shit like that, like they just get fucking demolished by like every commentator that reaches out about it. But like funny guys, like people that are like wrapped up in
like funny
humor.
comedians that become. Okay, I'm not gonna go there. See how easy it is for me to like get in the wrong, because you're like, oh, funny guys can get away with it. Oh, like funny guys.
I didn't say funny guys can get away with it. I said it gets handled differently. Like,
yeah. Oh, never mind.
I'm Pickle Rick LeBeau. Like, who the fuck else would respond like with that? For like any other person gets caught like fucking slapping the shit out of their wife or something. Who else would that be responded to?
Yeah, I don't agree with this Pickle Rick LMAO thing. I don't endorse this. I mean, not that I'm going to keep saying it's over as well, because you done that to death as well. But I don't know. I'm not bringing up no more fucking Pickle Rick. I'm done with this. I feel like Justin Roiland's overness is like marks the death of all of that. Like we can finally wash our hands and be done with all of that. We don't have to keep that like relevant anymore. Let's move on. All right, we got this. It's 2023 now, and it started on a good note. It's like all this. It's like that show that we haven't named yet, the worst show ever, and Rick and Morty being forever cancelled is like the death of the obsessive fourth wall joke and like this meta humor. That's the other thing. Meta humor. That's what I meant to say. Yeah. So it's like it's finally putting a lid on that, because the worst show ever made everyone collectively fed up with it. And then Rick and Morty being one of the biggest purveyors of that humor in adult anime shows is finally done and dusted. So, I mean, we couldn't be off for a better start right now. Humor is going to heal. Come on, guys. Things are getting great. Let's step it up a little. What's the chat got to say? Come on, chat. Let's get some topics up in here, because this is about the best we could do. We were like brainstorming and thinking, what the fuck's happened recently? I've got nothing to talk about. I don't manage to pull this shit out of our asses, but we didn't really have that much. We were kind of grasping at straws, you know. So, you know, give us some. Give us something here. Come on.
Yeah, but fucking, there wasn't much that happened for the past couple of months that we've been out. Fucking,
well, the year just started, which is I think what my mind is much drawn to. Like, I do not give a shit about what happened last year at this point. It's gone.
Yeah, true.
It is over.
True. That is true. Family Guy was canceled once. That surprised me, to be honest.
Twitter canceled, like pulled from the air. Like I fucking hate that I have to specify that now.
Oh yeah, true. Fucking, I didn't even think of that. My brain doesn't default to that shit yet.
Fucking,
it really doesn't.
I shouldn't care, but like I just know people use that that terminology nowadays.
Yeah,
what's the word? Fucking, they use the word for that instead. I know it probably has nothing to do with this shit. I'm trying to figure out where I'm going with it, but like they fucking killed Brian and they brought him back. So.
Oh yeah, they do that.
I know media finds a way.
No, this is different though. Like, oh, Family Guy was cancelled once they came back. No, but all these incidents had nothing to do with the actual like cast. It's not like fucking Seth MacFarlane got caught like fucking some kid or some shit. Like if that happened, it's over. Like it's over. No, I'm not even trying to be funny. Like it's actually over. I can't even say those words anymore because you've ruined it. And I can't even say it's over about anything because you fucking made it a joke.
I'm being completely serious with every "it's over" I give out.
Oh yeah, 100%. Okay, sure. Yeah. Yeah, it's true, Jonas. They were cancelled quite early on, but they came back pretty quick. But what I'm saying is, in the case of Rick and Morty, now because Justin Roiland is like fucked. There's no coming back for this show. At least not if they, like I said, if they don't use voice AI. They just use Justin Roiland's Rick and Morty voice AI, and they just continue using the shows, which is how I reckon they're going to keep making Simpsons episodes when the cast die off of old age, because eventually they will. That's how they're going to do it. They've got so much dialogue, they could definitely make a very accurate one. The more dialogue the character or voice has, the more like accurate the AI can sound. So they could do it.
Great fucking question, actually. If Justin Roiland gets his voice like taken by an AI, is that his voice? Like what extension of right does he have to that?
Oh no! Now we're getting philosophical.
Remove the whole him fucking around with children on Twitter or whatever. Like, just remove that part for right now.
How much is it still you? Is it still your voice? Do you still own the rights to that?
Like,
If it
at
is
what line do
AI?
you draw, like,
Ooh,
where someone's
I don't
stealing your
know.
identity?
Oh, see, that's what makes it so dangerous, though. Like deep fakes and everything, and voice AI. I love, but the thing is, though, I still have some hope because every time something like this comes out and we think, oh shit, this could be really dangerous, it ends up not going very far and being used for something stupid. Like when deep fakes became really good, and it's like, holy shit, they could put out like government propaganda and shit. We could start World War III, could get nuked tomorrow. You know, you could have the president telling, no, it hasn't happened yet, not yet. Anyway, you could have fucking leaders telling their people to fucking lay down in front of their lawns and childs and pet the smallest patriots. Remember that shit?
Yeah.
You could get them saying shit
thing,
like
yeah.
that and they believe it. But no, so far, all that deepfake stuff when it came out, all that got used for was fucking memes. Just people making yandere devs sing fucking video killed the radio star and fucking Hitler and Stalin singing it together and shit. People just made memes with it. So I think the voice AI, same shit. Ooh, they could make people say anything. You could trick, imagine fucking intelligence, government agencies and shit could get fucked up from this. All kinds of, it could fuck up our whole world. No, people just start using it to make people say stupid memes. People just start using it for stupid shit posts, and then it never really goes anywhere. So I have faith because we're so incompetent and humor driven that it's not gonna end up becoming too dangerous. Like Terminator, like AI taking over and shit, and artificial fucking robots and shit taking over. It's probably not gonna happen because it's just gonna get used for dumb shit and then disregarded. Like most of this, at least that's what
used
I'd
for
like to
dumb
believe.
shit now because that's what's in the public conscience. Like, I'm certain that there are people like still developing it further.
Yeah, I'm sure there's a whole team of people who just constantly work on it, like in the background, like on this crazy shit. Because I mean, like with the whole AI art thing, and surely that wasn't just done overnight. Like that was something that was in the background, and all the other stuff that's been happening with like the AI voice stuff. Like that's just part of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it's a whole I think there's a whole like ecosystem in the background that people just don't see.
That and like, yeah, we're not very conscious in like watching like political speakers to like really determine if they're just saying some BS or like they have they're being deep faked. We don't like actively look out for that. I mean, the fucking Biden bruh is like a pretty good example. That one is funny, but like it just proves that it happens. Like people are doing it. I'm trying to think of like some more. This is one where like made George Bush say like dragons are invading David Buster's. Like that's like my favorite.
I don't think I've seen that one.
But no, I've seen like reports on that shit, like from like 2018, and like I've watched shit like being developed to like combat it. And I've watched like examples of like that shit just going around. At least it's more present in like in an educational sense because people are like preparing for it rather than just like it being a plague. I don't know. It's definitely happening. It's not just people like using it for stupid shit. Like,
well, until we see something, well, nothing's really like you could imagine it being used for like the war or whatever, right? With I don't even want to talk about this guy. It's so done to death. I feel like bringing it up, I just feel stupid. But it could have been used for certain warfare that's happening right now. That way too much money is being funded. Yeah, but you can't really tell. Like, because even if it was, we don't believe anything we see anyway, so it doesn't really work. Like, it's not as effective as we dreaded it would be.
It's just it gets shut down pretty easily. Like I don't know, fucking Biden says bruh, and like someone fucking calls him like, did you say bruh? And he's just like, oh, no. Like that's really
yeah,
to do to like
no, that
shut
doesn't
down.
work because he says shit at fucking press conferences and people ask him the next day he fucking says I didn't say that. You can't
Biden's a bad example. Like ask someone
yeah,
else.
He damn well is. But no, I just think that it's people don't fucking trust any government elite anyway to begin with. So it doesn't even matter if they're deep fake to say some shit they didn't say and AI'd. It's full of shit anyway. It's not going to work. and if you had a politician, you did trust, and so a leader that you did count on, and a leader that you did think might be president in the next year, and he did come out and say something totally out of whack with what he would normally believe, then you would question it immediately. Like, it wouldn't, even if it looked real and you couldn't tell it was fake, like, you would question it immediately and think, like, someone got a gun to his head or what? Like, what's going on?
And obviously, if people are doing this, they're not going to make them say like the exact opposite of their belief set. Like, it's just going to be like,
they would have to steer.
They're going to understand the mannerisms. They're going to understand like their speech patterns. Like, that's what these AIs do, and they're just going to put something close.
I think we should just be more afraid of like hacking, and not like, oh, scary cyber people in a computer can like mess up a computer. I mean, like, people just getting in and fucking shit up. Because, you know, the people hack, quote unquote hack, is actually quite easy. They just like get a password from someone in who's stupid enough to give it in a workplace or something, and then they're in.
Yeah.
Right? But you should be more afraid of this shit happening, where like people fucking up with things like, oh, I don't know, voting machines not working, things like this. We should be more concerned about stuff like that, because that shit can and will go wrong.
You are making it sound over right now.
Yeah, I mean, it's just, you should be more concerned about this, because people know, the people already don't trust most fucking speakers, and those that they do trust and want to vote for, they would know if things were going in a way they didn't like, they would question it. So we should be more concerned about the systems in place, that it's all digital and all online. If anything goes wrong, everything's fucked. Like, for example, not just voting machines. Okay, how about like social media and that? Everything we do and make now and put effort into is online. YouTube could just pull a fart out of their ass and shit on us and just could delete all our shit, right? Everything is at stake so easily. You put all your shit on the line in the virtual space and it can be fucked with so easily. Like, not just, I mentioned YouTube people as being striked earlier, but they've also been hacked as well. People have had their channels fucked up. This shit can happen. So it's very delicate. We should be more worried about this when it talks about, like, because like cyber terrorism, if it could be, when people get smart enough to use computers to their advantage to fuck with other people more than just posting Pickle Rick LMAO in the replies, they could fuck some shit up. You know, I'm not trying to say this before.
We had a whole pipeline shut down in 2021 because someone like ransomware that shit, and like the entire east coast of the country had like really bad supplies of gas for like a week or so. It's real.
Well, there you go. We should be more concerned about that than just, oh, they made Biden say bruh, and now I don't know what to think anymore. And he doesn't look like he used to anymore. He already didn't look like he used to. He got fucking plastic surgery or the fucking Botox or what the fuck it was. But yeah, I wouldn't even bother worrying about that. At least not yet. Because, you know, there was that, the one thing I am worried about, though, is like, creativity and authenticity. When bots can just do a fucking job, why bother? Like what was it, a chat GPT thing, you know, where people are just like writing essays and stories and things. It's like, well, if it can replicate human effort so good, it's like, what's the point in even trying? And that's what I'm worried about. It's a scary future where everything could just be generated by fucking AI. Man. And I want authenticity. I want human creativity, passion, art, and effort, not just generated by some machine that could fool me into thinking someone made it if they lied to me about it. I don't like that. So rather than being scared for the future of like stability of political state of the country or our well-being, it should just be like the state of art and creativity and expression is under threat by this AI stuff. I think is more likely, because when you can't tell the difference with like a story that was written by fucking generated AI, then we got a problem here. Because I do not want that to be the future. Fucking hell, I don't care how good it is. Like, but look how good it is, and it's an endless randomly generated. Yeah, I don't care. I want people to make shit.
I think enough people like enjoy the effort and like creation enough to where it's not going to be terribly widespread. I'm sure companies are going to hop onto that shit and just pour out as much as they can. But I don't know. I feel like there should be like telltale like differences in what comes out of AI. You can literally do code. You know, fucking people in DeviantArt actually had a problem with like they by default got opted in to like having their art plugged into an algorithm that would then like go on to like produce AI generated art. Like they just, because the way that machine learning works is that like they have to take some kind of input to make better predictions of like output. And so what they were doing, just like to combat that, is that whenever they make like their drawings, they just fuck the hands up royally. Like It should be fucking like fingers going everywhere, fucking like strange fucking contortions on that shit, and they're doing that just to like fight back, like to where they're giving these like algorithms really bad inputs so that it fucks up what they're outputting, and it's hilarious, honestly. Like that's just fucking cyber war.
I'm Pickle Reclamo.
Stop trying to make that a thing, man. It's not gonna be a thing. I refuse. No thing. I refuse.
It has to be related to Rick and Morty anyway. That's not. That's the way you respond to it like that.
No good.
I know, it's just so funny. I don't care. Fucking
AI art was funny. Yeah, again, AI arts. We were worried that, what would this be for the future of art? But people just made it for memes and shitposts, for stupid shit, funny shit. So, I mean, I should remind myself of that.
Posts. Like, people won art contests with that shit. Like, there's that famous example.
I only ever saw it used for shitposts. People just posting funny shit. Like, this is this, but in this.
Fucking idiot. I saw
Danny
it
DeVito in Doom or some shit. I don't know. Like, it's always something stupid and funny. So it wasn't used for something malicious and worrisome after all. I guess I should remind myself about that. But that chat GPT thing kind of worried me because apparently it could do code. It can spit out fucking blocks of code that works. That's fucking scary. That's fucking frightening.
There's certain syntax for code, like there is syntax for like English written language. So yeah.
I'm scared about that. That motherfucker could make a whole fucking program, and now we're all fucked. That's it. It's over. Game over. What about 10 years? We can make a whole fucking website, a whole algorithm, a whole system, a whole fucking Boston Dynamics fucking robot that can kick your ass. No, man. Let's not go there.
We're getting this guy.
Shut it down. Yeah, that was like the extreme worrisome end of it. But I also wanted to try and be optimistic by saying it's not likely because most people use it for shit posts. I'm not sure which side I'm on anymore when I think about this. All I know is if I see one of them fucking Boston Dynamics robots, I will feel compelled to commit violence towards it and destroy it. I think it's human instinct. If you don't have that, there's something wrong with you.
What the fuck do you mean?
No, like that one that looks like a dog, that yellow, fucking rectangle
spot
with legs. Yeah. If you see that, do you not get like an instinctive reaction to like, I want to destroy this because it's creeping me the fuck out?
Not really, no.
And it's making me angry. No, okay, well, I thought that was natural. I thought that was like a normal human response.
I guess for the man-shaped one, maybe a little bit more, but like,
yeah, I guess
it's just a machine, like.
No, not just a machine, but it starts like moving way too realistically and doing shit. Like, what the fuck is it even doing? It's not doing a job. It's just moving around. I don't like this. It's like fucking. It's just like its whole purpose is to try and be as accurate to real human beings and creatures as possible. It's freaking me out.
Well, yeah,
you're not supposed to do this. Imagine if your fucking kettle or toaster started walking, fucking going around, have a face on it or something. You know what I mean? This is
okay. Well, now you're just making shit up now. It's not like
I'm not making shit up. I'm trying to like compare it to like feeling
thing or anything.
No, I'm trying to compare it to like what it feels like. I'm trying to explain it. Like imagine if your toaster had a realistic face on it, or if it started walking, or had arms or hands. You don't do that shit. So these robots that they realistically climb steps, or that one that jumps. You know that one that like jumps over gaps. Yeah. No. Why do we have this? Fuck off. Like maybe we could have like drones to like rescue people who are trapped under rubble or something. Maybe it could be for something like that. I can see the use, but I just don't like how they're getting way too enthusiastic and hardworking on like making robots do increasingly realistic and precise human actions. I don't like it, man. We have people for that.
Innovation comes from like nature in the most part. For like the most part of what we make, we have fucking planes with wings like birds because they were aerodynamically developed out of fucking billions of years of evolution. We have like fins on our boats and like submarines because fish have been able to use those to glide through water. We are able to use our fucking like ligaments and our locomotion in the same ways that we're developing for these robots.
I know, but I just don't like I want to be optimistic because I always like creative, like scientific, technological advancements. I am usually for it, but when shit gets too, it feels like it looks to be replacing humans because it could do everything a human could do. It's so realistic to what people are. Because fucking the shit on the submarine like a fish, that's just like to aid travel. It's for simple means, right? But these robots, it just starts to feel after a while when they get so realistic. It's like it feels like they're going to replacing us. If they could think, if they had AI learning, if they had Chat GPT programmed into them to behave, these motherfuckers would wipe us out. They'd be fucking. This would be some iRobot shit. Forget Terminator. It'd be iRobot. That's more accurate. That is way more accurate.
Well, the thing
Terminator.
is, these things are just designed to move like people, so that they help with like.
Yeah, I know.
The last video I've seen of one of these fucking things is like a construction task where like it grabs the fucking guy's tools and navigates a fucking scaffolding.
Yeah, it grabs your dick and rips it off. Fucking.
It doesn't have hands. It can't grab your dick and rip it off.
Grab fucking half your body and tear it in from the other half like nothing. But yeah, no, I know what you mean. I know I'm being a bit over in.
I think you have like a fucking borderline like schizo view of this shit. Like you see something moving like a human, like it's going to tear me into pieces.
Yes, we must be wary. We've got to keep a lid on it. Don't let them get too carried away with this shit. Can't let robots rule us, man. But yeah, I know what you mean. They are just made to do those simple tasks and shit. So they just jump or walk or climb the step or whatever. But I just don't like the precedent the idea that it puts in my head. The fact that we got that far to begin with, it's creeping me out. Basically,
we have
just make it less human.
Huge fucking like paragraphs and like pages of ethics standards when it comes to like AI and like
well, the AI won't give a fuck about that.
Yeah, well, the AI we do when we're making it. Okay, we give a shit when we're like
when it starts fucking spitting out its own code to bypass the fucking ethics, where it's like, oh, okay, I don't care about the ethics no more. I'm gonna kill people. All right, great. Now we got to destroy all these robots because they're going to try and kill us. I don't know. I'm just trying to be over the top for entertainment purposes. I kind of like want to put the point across, but I don't worry about this every day or anything. Don't get me wrong. I'm not like waking up and no, have the robots killed us yet? No. But I just wanted to like present the idea. Give them. Oh, okay, yeah.
We're gonna blow up our fucking planet by 2040 anyway. Who gives a shit if it's the robots or if it's us?
Come on, we gotta make it. We gotta make it, okay? Stop being pessimistic. I know I've just done all that with the robot stuff, but we need to be more optimistic, please.
This year is gonna be awesome, and it's not because a robot pulls my dick off or something. It's because we're able to use the applications that we have for them right now.
Yes. We do not let the robots pull your dick off, chat. That's the advice this episode. Do not let them pull your dick off. If they come near you, right, even if they're big boobies and you think it's like Blade Runner with the girlfriend shit, be careful. Because it might have some AI learning shit that's like, ooh, I know, pull dick off. Here we go. No. Be careful, because these motherfuckers come up with shit. If it had that Chat GPT programmed into it to spit out new fucking code, it could come up with some way of like rearranging your guts and pulling you inside out and then sticking your head up your own arse. Be careful.
Damn.
Right? Yeah. You'll be Duke Nukem 5'd. I don't remember the jokes we made, but that shit was gold, whatever it was.
I forgot all about that. Oh my fucking god.
That is not how it works. Yes, it is! That is exactly how it works. They will take your head, they will break your spine, and they'll shove it up your ugly ass. Yes, shove it up your ugly ass. Alright? And that's what will happen. They'll learn and they'll kill you. So, no robots, no more. We need to stop. I'm messing. I'm joking now. I am messing.
If you learn anything from S.U.C.C, it's that robot hookers will rip you limb from limb if you get anywhere near them.
Exactly. That's what I've been trying to tell you. It's only freaking code. Yeah, code when executed will do shit. Like fucking, I don't know, if move to step, fucking execute, rip dick off. There you go. Look, it works. It works. Oh, I forgot a bracket at the bottom. Okay, we'll put that one there. It works. It will kill fuckers. All right, be careful.
Cars can fucking drive themselves, like with U.S. traffic law and all that shit. At least
No. Yeah. Well, you say that now, Tomas, but it's only a matter of time. In like 10 years, they'll come up with some fucking like robot that can not only walk, but it has the fucking AI learning shit built in, so it can communicate with people. It's for your safety. You know, whenever they say that, watch out, because that means they're going to try and kill you. I know I'm sounding extremist right now. I'm trying to make it funny by like going really exaggerated with the tinfoil hat shit. But like, whenever the company or elite say it's for your safety, it means it's for their control of you, and they want to kill you. They're actually going to kill you. Is that okay? Am I not allowed to say that now? Is that off limits as well?
No.
No. Okay.
No, we know.
Can't say any of those.
You already know.
If you say any of that show my stream, I will fucking join the fucking robotics teams and get the robots to rip your dick off.
Oh yeah, you practically work for these motherfuckers. No wonder you keep defending the shit, because you work for these bitches.
I have a good fucking angle on it. I have a good view. I have experience.
You're gonna be the fucking next Zuckerberg. Like,
where you have experience in ripping dicks off?
The world. You're gonna be the next fucking ground zero dude who engineers the robot that's gonna come and kill me and shove my head up my own ass and pull my dick off. Just out of spite because I said some word in your stream.
Do you know who I am? I'm the man who's gonna rip your dick off with the robot.
Shouldn't have said that mean word in your stream all them years ago. Ah, shit. My past caught up with me, not in the way I thought it would. Today, it's digging up tweets people have said 10 years ago. In 10 years' time, it's going to be the robots coming to rip your dick off for words you said in person 10 years before.
You just fucking hear the hydraulics marching through your house.
You said this slur in 2022 in July. Now, give us your dick.
Do you have any last words to say to your penis?
We had many good times. At least I get to keep the hands. That's a two-part deal right there. Oh. I mean, maybe you could, like, put finger... No, okay, that doesn't work. Oh... Oh, I know what last words you could say, but I don't think I can say that in the stream either, because it'd be too offensive.
It's over?
No, it involves the third word I can't say, because if the robot's about to pull your dick off, you're going to have to try and live with it.
No, it is over.
You're going to be like, oh, well, I identify... No, I can't say any of that. I can't say any of that now. It's not beginning. It is not started.
The
it's
show
over.
fucking sucks.
Yeah, I know, but we didn't have any topics. What the fuck else were we going to talk about? The shittiest show ever. I can't. So, okay, chat, help us. Help us with some shit. In other news, the sky is blue. That's not helping, Ultra! We know that! Okay, we know the sky is blue, okay?
It's blue sometimes, it's like orange sometimes.
Yeah, it's not even blue all the time. It's like fucking orange and red, and America
it's mostly
goes
just
purple.
like black because there's like empty space.
How does that happen, by the way? I want to know how that's possible. There's somewhere in America the sky can be purple. How does that happen?
I don't fucking... Like, what do you mean purple?
Like fucking, like,
yeah, literally purple sky. How does that happen?
I don't know, like some kind of borealis type shit. I don't fucking know.
The only way that, like, the sky is, like, colors at any point is because of, like, how the fucking sun rays are reflected off the atmosphere. When it's in the day and the sun's, like, directly overhead from where you are... all the fucking like blue lights coming through and everything else is bouncing off. But when it's like at an angle, when it's like on like at a sunset or something, then like all those shits are just like skimming off, and instead the red lights coming through. That's why it goes like red and orange, and you're at a sunset. So there you go.
Well, I don't know. I'm sure there's somewhere in America that has purple sky, unless San Andreas was lying to me. Because I know there's a purple.
You got your fucking astrology shit from San Andreas.
I got my weather metrics from fucking GTA. The fucking purple sky. Oh my god. Okay. Oh, here we go. Here's another topic. Buzz Aldrin just got married. He married a 30-year younger woman than him. Buzz is 93.
Oh.
I mean, once you're over 60, I mean, what's the difference? You know?
Who is 93 looking to get married? What the fuck?
I guess he wants to do it all quickly. I mean, he went to the moon, so... No, but having been an astronaut, I imagine he's probably quite, like, athletic and healthy and fit, physically-wise. So he's probably quite good for 93, since he was so physically fit. So it probably works out more. And I think, like I say, if you're over 60... Like, what the fuck's the difference at that point? You're old. You're just old. Whether you're 65 or 93%. Was he actually?
I'm pretty sure he was. Like, he, like, took it in and was like, the Autobots are awesome. You guys gotta go to the moon or some shit. I don't remember the fuck it was about. But I knew Buzz Aldrin was in it, because it was... Because that whole fucking movie was about the moon. It's the dark side of the moon. So they put a fucking astronaut on for the funny.
Yeah. But yeah, I think at that point, when you get to a certain age, because people are like, oh, he married a 63-year-old. Oh, that's like if he was 30 and marrying a baby or some shit. But it's like, it's different. Once you get to a certain age, it's basically the same. Like, if you're 70 or 90, you're both just fucking old fucks. So, like, what the fuck's the difference? It's the same shit, you know? Once you've developed through all your younger years and you become old, it's all the same. Like, at that point, it's just a matter of how well your body and mind has aged. Yeah. In terms of physical fitness. So a 93-year-old who's like a former astronaut could be fitter than a fucking 63-year-old who like smoked and fucking drunk booze and did all shit all their lives and chopped their dick off with the robot, and now they're like totally fucked. Yeah, this is like my only humor. I shout on the shows for doing 4-4 meta humor all the time. The only humor I've got is like this is the thing I said earlier, but it works, so I keep doing it. Because my short-term memory isn't fucked yet, I guess.
The entirety of like Suck is just machine learning castration. Yeah, I feel like the cancelable answer is like fucking. I feel like there's like a logarithmic like view as to like how wide the age gap can be. Like 19 and 21 is weirder than 23 and 21, obviously. Like as you get older, I feel like it's just more exciting to be like have that like separate. Obviously, nothing below 18. Like, that, straight to jail. Like, it's straight to the fucking dick remover. But, like, you get what I mean. Like, you see it, like, a bit more normalized as people are, like, even, like, over 30. You will die.
Die. AI castration and dementia nukem. Damn, I forgot the last time I shit.
You either die by getting your dick ripped off, or you die for becoming dementia nukem. I don't know.
Yeah.
You become Duke Nukem and you get dementia.
You just become Duke Nukem.
There are two ways this could end, and in both of them, I forgot. See, this thing just keeps writing the jokes. They just keep coming. Well, when we talk about this Duke Nukem shit, it just... Oh, they have to do old Duke.
There are two ways that this could end. The first one, you were going to forget everything. The first one, you're going to forget everything. The first one, you're going to forget everything. The second one, the robots are going to forget everything. The first one...
Stop! It's over.
So,
oh, he actually says game over, so I mean, it's not far off.
That's like some Spike. That's like the line they said from Spy Kids. That's that version of It's Over.
What?
Remember Spy Kids 3? They had like fucking bunch of video
I don't remember that one.
It's the video game one. It's the only one that mattered.
Is it? I don't remember them at all. It's been years.
Sylvester Stallone was in it, and he was like a full schizophrenic talking to himself because he was trapped in a video game for like years and years.
Was he talking about the robots cutting his dick off?
Maybe, I don't know.
I heard a rule. I heard about a rule when it comes to getting a girlfriend or boyfriend. Get your age divided by 2 plus 7. That is the minimum acceptable age. Really? We got a fucking formula for this shit? Okay, let me work this out. Hang on, let me do me. Divided by 2, 13 plus 7, 20. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it kind of works. I would say 20 is a solid. I feel like, yeah, I guess so. Pretty much. Yeah. It kind of works. I'm not going to lie. That formula, who came up with that?
23 to 11 and a half.
Kind of works. You got to get to the plus 7, okay? When you do divide by 2, you go, oh god, no. But no, just trust me.
No, I did the plus 7. I'm still iffy.
It gets better. Fucking ultra, LMAO, you're 26, literal boomer. Man, fuck you about literal. You stupid kids don't even know what that word means anymore. Both of them. You don't even know what either of those words mean, literal or boomer. But you don't even know what the word literally means anymore. It just means this. It just means anything. It just means basically, like how that word got shredded into the ground. Well, no, you don't even know what boomer means. What does boomer mean? What does it refer to? It means old person. You're old, LMAO. I think that's how he sounds. Anyway, that was my retarded ultra gamer fanfic readings impression. I think he sounds something like that. Anyway, he's like nasally and American and retarded, so he would fit right in with us.
You ripped the emotional dick off of him there.
I robotically came over.
No, I was in the other way.
That's what I did. I had to tear into him. I have to get savage because he's bullshitting.
Nah, hearing the phrase "literal boomer" was like emotional. No, like he got some of the balls in there too.
No, not really, because it's like he doesn't understand the meaning of words. That's like the robot coming in to try and rip my dick off, but then tripping over and falling, and the legs are still like moving, like it's fallen over on its side, but the legs are still moving in the air, like it's trying to walk closer, but it can't. It's like fucking Ed 209 falling down the stairs. You just can't. That's not even close. Like, you don't know what literal means, and you don't know what boomer means. You've lost, man. You are a literal retard. How about that? Ooh, except this time, I was accurate.
You could have used the phrase at any point in there, and you didn't. You missed the opportunity.
What?
You could have closed it off with an easy one.
No, I did.
It's over.
I don't want "it's over." That's your shit. I'm not using your shit. I'm fed up with "it's over." You've said it like 1,000,000 times in the past 12 months. I'm done with that shit. I'm saying my own shit, like fucking bitch. I don't know. Literal retard.
Literal retard.
Yeah.
Everyone needs 2 words that they have specifically.
Anyone over 21. Hang on, Ultra, how old are you again? I swear you're like 19 or some shit. You ain't got long, boyo. It ain't gonna last. Join a club soon.
Delete that screenshot. Okay.
Oh, you are 21. Oh, it's over for you soon. When Laser says it's over, oh, you're very close. You're going to be over and retarded.
Technically, the moment after your birthday, you were over 21, so...
No, but the phrase over 21 means more than 21. It doesn't mean like 21 and above. It means... Because I know what you mean, like, once you're 21, it's like 21 and a day and months and whatever. But no, yeah. I don't think that counts when you say over 21, because the word over is referring specifically to numbers above 21. So 22.
Okay, I was trying to help you out, but fine, fuck you, boomer.
No, I'm not helping. I'm cutting some slack because I want the existential dread to really settle in. So, you know, I'm. It might sound like I'm throwing him a bone, but I'm actually being even more evil because I'm letting it really settle into his psyche that it's going to be over. You know, if it was already over, then you could just rip the Band-Aid off. But knowing that it's going to be over, he's going to be fucked soon. Real soon, Ultra. This is your last year.
You can rip anything off at this point.
Your last year, yeah.
Lost enough dicks this chat.
Are there any dicks left to rip off? I don't know. I think I've still got mine. But
yeah, we're good.
Not for long.
I'm gonna run. See how fast them fucking robots can run. What the fuck am I talking about? What is this suck? This is.
I wouldn't. Most of them would be on fucking wheels, if anything, you know.
No, because they gotta make them walk like real people. Because real people don't use wheels. Well, real people who can use their legs anyway.
What the fuck? Real people don't use wheels. What the fuck do you think caveman made?
No, I meant as in to walk, like part of their body. It's not like It's not like genetically attached. We don't have feet that are round. We walk. We don't roll.
So when he sees a guy in a wheelchair.
That's exactly what I was thinking of when I said like people who could walk, because I knew that I thought you were going to say that, but then you said cavemen inventing the wheel. I thought he was going to say wheelchairs, but all right. No.
Oh, no, that crippled guy's from Skynet. He's gonna fucking tear my body apart.
Oh my god, a guy in a wheelchair is literally gonna come and rip my dick off. Dude, how do we get here? What the fuck? I did so much bullshit schizo rants for a joke, by the way. I don't actually believe this shit. I did so much schizo ranting that I got to the point in a suck where I'm saying that if I see a guy in the wheelchair, I'm gonna think he's gonna come and rip my dick off.
Because real people don't use wheels.
Because real people don't use wheels.
What about skating? How about that?
When I said use wheels, I didn't mean like use them for anything. I meant use them as they're part of their body. I mean, the robots will be walking because they're trying to recreate human like movement. They're not going to just put them on wheels because that's too easy. You already have like dolly tracks and drones and shit and little fucking arse remote control cars or whatever. We already have that. They want to make the robots as accurately, realistically human in movement as possible, so they're not going to give them wheels. That's what I meant. But because I simplified by saying humans don't use wheels, it just made it sound so stupid. Like you could interpret it any way.
First of all, like it definitely needs more context whenever you're going.
Yeah. That's what it was.
Second of all, it'd just be more efficient and like more cost friendly to like just have them, just give them wheels anyway. Like, I know the whole dystopia is like make them like, look like humans, so you can't tell the difference anymore. But,
you know the Boston Dynamics stuff. You've seen the fucking I forgot what it's called, like the pistons they use for like how they simulate the leg movement.
Yeah,
that shit breaks so bad. Like it's so.
What do you mean? Do you mean it breaks as in it's very delicate, or it breaks dicks off people?
Well, I mean,
it's so strong.
Both ways, essentially. No, okay. Anyways, like there's a huge clip compilation of because they've done these like walking tests where they would have like the fucking Boston Dynamics robot like walk to like a certain place and like jump over little like blocks of wood or something, and like the amount of times that like the pistons in the legs would like break and just like because
give me hope.
The fucking liquids, and I don't know what it's called, but the liquid that makes the air come.
Hydraulic fluid.
Yeah, hydraulic. Yeah, that's what I meant. Yeah, that shit like pops out and explodes because of the amount of strain and
a lot of pressure they have to put in a really tiny part, essentially.
Yeah,
to, like, test it out.
So honestly, unless science finds a way to make that much more efficient than it is now, then like it's wheels, 100%.
Mm-hmm. Okay, what were the ones from the shitty movie? Like the ones that were just like tanks with like guns on them. The shitty Terminator, like 3.
That was like the first one. That was like the lore in the story. It was the shitty one with the guns on its arms. It was like the T1. Like it was the first model that they made.
Okay. Yeah. Also, I can't specify shitty Terminator movie anymore because like it's half of them now.
Oh, Terminator 3 wasn't even a shitty one anymore by today's metrics, with the standards of today. That's a whole other topic.
We just don't even think about fucking remakes anymore. I just cast those out. Like
done. So done. Because we don't. Because the new trend is to kill them off.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Doom movie showed us that a pinky came from a dude who was in a wheelchair. Yeah, so they're gonna come and bite your dick off instead. Oh,
that pinky design went off though. Like having it on fucking wheels in the back. That shit was really fun. I'm surprised they didn't do that for the actual game. That would have been. I guess. I don't know why they changed it for the movie. Because it just had robot legs in Doom 3.
Yeah.
No wheels or anything.
He was handicapped. Fucking
it's like a super like fucking hyper like advanced sci-fi wheelchair though, because it didn't have like handlebars. You just had like the wheels and went up to like spokes.
Yeah.
The Doom movie Marines are more afraid of Mr. Pinky because he might be from Skynet. I don't fucking know.
Yeah, there's a quote to take home with you from this podcast. Wheelchair people bite your dick off. Hexa 2023.
They bite their dick off. I thought they rip it off. I think they.
No, I said they bite it because the pinkies. The
robots pull, demons bite. Okay.
We've got to establish
some different.
This shit is so retarded. I was going to say earlier, like, why are we talking about this most retarded and bullshit nonsense and non-actual topic? But you know what? I actually like this. This is where Suck gets at its best.
We're writing a fucking Dungeons and Dragons compendium at this point, just with this stupid shit.
Stupid, fucking, random, retarded bullshit. But this is Suck at its best. And if you don't like it,
it's relevant though. This kind of paranoia is what like set these machines back so far in the first place.
Yeah,
exactly. We have to like stop and like ramble on about ethics with like committees.
There you go.
Shit like that.
See, I am doing the right thing there. So there, you just conceded that I got a point in all my schizo ranting. That it's good to keep this mindset to deter people to keep them
because we got the armchair exactly what these things can do and can't do.
Yeah, well, I certainly ain't gonna wheelchair it. I'm gonna armchair it because I ain't getting my dick pulled off. Oh, okay.
I'm gonna be in their favor. Okay, whenever they fucking
Fuck
they
you.
core of the earth.
Not until
Be in their favor.
they pull your dick off, then you won't be in fucking favour of it anymore. You know how quickly they'll turn on their masters? Yeah, you think you'd be safe just because you're polite. These motherfuckers on Twitter and that, they say shit like, oh, Reddit or whoever the fuck fat nerd says, I'll say please and thank you to my toaster, so when they start taking over, they'll spare me or some shit. No, they don't give a fuck about manners. Bitches are gonna pull your dick off. Because you're a fat fucking loser.
Oh my god.
Like the people that say this shit. I'm polite, so they're going to spare me. No, they're not. They're probably going to target you more.
Thank you to your toaster, and it just fucking grows arms and rips your dick off.
They're probably going to go after you first because you're so fucking monumentally cringe. You stupid fat neck-mid bitch. Alright? Say retard instead. It's more funny, at least to be edgy. Even if it's overdone. You can fucking be polite. Fuck you. Fucking crazy, stupid people.
The only guaranteed alternative is just to become fucking Amish or some shit. Like,
yeah, the Amish are the only people that are gonna survive the dick-pulling takeover of the wheelchair people.
live by fucking candlelight and like get your water from like the well or some shit. And when like another country sends over like a fucking drone light show to make it you think it's their god, it's going to be over.
No, I think there'll be no more dicks left to pull off, and then the robots will like have no maintenance because all the people to maintain them all died and got their dicks pulled off and fucking died of fucking gangrene or some shit. And then no one could breed anymore. They can't breed because there's no men and there's no sperm, and everyone's because the dicks were pulled off. And then everyone else but the Amish dies out, so then all the robots malfunction and then aren't maintained, and they all fucking end up breaking and failing. And then all that's left is just the Amish. And then it truly will be a Weird Al parody song. See what I did there? It would be. In that scenario, it really would be. And there you have it, folks. Don't let the wheelchair people pull your dick off.
Man, you should write a book. That would be a pretty great story. Oh, wait. I already wrote it in 20 minutes. Get the fuck out of here.
Oh, man. Yeah, if I use ChatGPT, that's what I'm going to prompt it if I ever actually wanted to use it. ChatGPT, could you write me a story, a novel story about I don't even describe it.
If you give the fucking ChatGPT like anything, if you give ChatGPT anything about the robot uprising, it's just gonna fucking give you ASCII art of the fucking rock eyebrow or some shit.
Yeah, ASCII art of the rock eyebrow. That's great. If they actually did that, I'd laugh my ass off like for a whole minute straight. And that might not sound like a lot, but that's a lot. What are the bots going to pull off from women? Well, nothing, because they're women. What, you thought there was a problem? There's going to be a problem? They don't need to do nothing
I
with
gotta
women.
find the fucking sentient
Pull the
text
dicks off.
shit.
They pull the dicks off, nothing else required. The women go even crazier without any penises, and then everybody dies. That's just how it works, okay? Women, they act like they don't need a dick, right? Some women don't need a dick, okay? Some women aren't interested in dicks. Some women say they have them and they're not. But most women need dicks. Okay, they need them for the human race. Okay, so without it, they'll be dying out. Just a few generations. All the amount of wheelchair robots pulling off penises, the human race would die out in a whole continent in like a month, right? So what the fuck am I saying? Well, they'd get rid of like all the penises in like a month, right? So that by the next generation, there's gonna be less and less people, and then boom. Robot penis? I mean, robot penis, yeah, most of these women already have a robot penis somewhere. But the thing is, with no cum means no baby, which means no generation, no future, and no people. So, yeah. All the people, all the women, there'll probably be like an uprising of like women resistance because all the men are too busy going, ow, my penis has been pulled off, so they can't fight, because they're in pain. So all the women will be like, oh, okay, well, let's just fight.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Maybe, yeah, I'm rolling with this because you guys aren't talking, so I'm just going to keep rolling with this bullshit. I would say either
what am I supposed to say about that?
Either they fight them as a resistance or some shit, or they'll be like, okay, let them die, because, yeah, fuck, man, see how it feels, fuck your penis, fucking get pulled off, yeah, fuck you. And then they don't realise it, but it's too late, because they've already let too many men die, and they've only got themselves to blame, because they were too busy hating men, and now all their fucking dicks have been pulled off, so, oh well, the robots win again. So remember, people, don't let the wheelchairs pull your dicks off, because if you do, No one will save you, not even the women.
I'm Pickle Rick, LMAO.
No.
This is, I think, I think, I think just watch some Alex Jones or some shit, because nothing here is, anything else is more sane than what I just fucking talked about. That made no sense. Do not pay attention to any of that shit I said. None of it is serious. Okay, seriously. If anyone in the chat is like, okay, I'm taking notes. No, stop it. That was all silliness, okay?
Take your notebook and rip it in half.
Fucking, like, do you own your own voice thing, which is how we got into AI to begin with.
Do I own my own voice? Yes.
Like,
as
do
long
you
as
own
it's
your
coming
voice
out
if it's able to, like, be produced? Yeah, if it's
a recording of your voice. You could say technically voice AI is made from recordings of your voice that was used as, like, because you know how you said the AI art uses loads of AI as source to make the data. So you could argue that is because it used your voice and recordings of your voice to make the AI interpretation of the voice. You kind of own the sound somehow. There might be something to do with that there, maybe. I don't know.
I think it depends on recording laws at that point. Like, I don't know. I know there's like a bunch of like states that are just one party consent where they can just do whatever the fuck they want with like recording. So at that point, it gets kind of into a gray area if like they record your voice and then put it into a program that is able to mimic you, which is fucking weird.
Yeah, it is gray. I don't know what to say on that because I ain't the lawmaker. They'll probably come up with some fucking bullshit to allow them to get away with doing shit that fucks us over anyway. But the ethics, yeah, I don't know. It's a tricky subject to draw a line on. Tamaz has already written it all down. Yeah, he's already. I knew someone would be. You already. Yeah. Okay, taking notes. I mean, you watch the next fucking Davos conferences. We will bring the wheelchair robots. We will tear the dicks from the men, and then reduce the carbon emissions or some shit. And then yeah, his dick won't be pulled off. Not till last anyway. But then by then it
fucking like how much. Like, just making Bitcoin work or any, like, cryptocurrency work has already fucked up the atmosphere royally. Like, how many dick-ripping robots do you think you could manufacture before, like, that would fuck up our carbon footprint?
That's the thing, though, Laser. They don't actually care. They don't actually care about the carbon and that shit, because we are the carbon they're trying to reduce. That's the secret. We're the carbon they're trying to reduce. And they don't actually care about the fucking carbon shit and the other. It's just a means of trying to control and enslave us. So they can make as many dick-pulling robots as they like. I like how I interwoven this with half bullshit, half truth. They can make as many dick-pulling robots as they want because they don't actually care about the environment. Which is why, like, fucking China and India are making the most emissions by far, and nothing the UK, fucking small countries like us can do will even match a fraction of what they do constantly. It doesn't even make enough in a difference. It's not about that. It's about control. So they'll make 1 million fucking dick-pulling robots in like a couple weeks. They'll have an assembly line, manufacturers rolling them out. Emissions by the fucking bucket load coming out their factories, but the factories will be on secret islands and shit where people don't see it, so they can't point it out and call them out on their bullshit. Because all this stuff they preach about, they don't actually care about anything. It's just a tool for control and power and control. It's what it's all about. It always has been. And soon, the power and control will be used to pull your penis off your body. So be careful and be wary of the dick-pulling robots and especially the wheelchairs. So watch out.
I don't like this allegory anymore.
Yeah.
Oh, well, no, Al Gore was part of the problem. This motherfucker was on the wrong side of history.
Allegory, fucking...
Oh, I thought you said Al Gore. Whoa, his name is like allegory. It's a sign. Bro, it's real. It's a sign.
Yeah, he was really was like presidential candidate.
Yeah. No, but it would be a funny video game idea. Okay, new fucking video game idea. The wheelchair robots that come and pull your dicks off. And the New World Order that features the dick pulling. Save yourself. Protect your penis. Be wary of the wheelchairs.
I love the NWO. I like Hulk Hogan.
Protect your penis. Worry of the wheelchairs. Be wary of the wheels. And be aware of the AI.
Wolfenstein 3 would be like.
Yeah.
I mean, just remembering some of the fucking like machine designs and like the new Wolfenstein games. Like
Did any of them have like hands that were in pulling motions at all?
Probably. Let me fucking I know there was one that fucking springs to mind. When I hear
I'm
the
just thinking of the
conversation.
bit from 2 at the beginning where like BJ gets on the wheelchair and he fucking literally like progresses the whole level on 1.
Yeah.
Have you guys ever talked about a trip together somewhere to meet up for a real live podcast?
At least I
We
think there
have
was
talked
2.
about meeting up before. I always wanted to meet these guys because
It's
why
definitely
wouldn't we?
it's definitely a good dream.
Yeah, it's a dream. It's not really realistic because how could we really do that at the moment? But I don't know if we met up, we could do a Suck podcast as well. But we definitely wanted to meet up one day and just hang out. That would be awesome. It's the dream, but it's not at the moment, not really possible because these guys are like all the way on the other side of the fucking world. They can meet each other, but it's me that's the problem because UK. So yeah, UK ain't okay. And on easy, you're playing with a woman. On hard mode, you're playing as a man. Kind of like I'm not going to say that. God, there's so much I would say that I can't say.
This is all fucking over. Yeah, here it is. Rick. This is the one I'm thinking of.
Okay, yeah, that kind of looks like something that might pull my dick off.
I don't think it's going to
look at the left arm. Look at that thing.
Exactly, that's what I'm looking at when I say that.
I don't think it's going to rip your fucking dick off. I think it's going to fucking eviscerate it at this point. You know what I mean?
No, it's going to be programmed specifically to pull it off first with that arm, and then it's going to eviscerate you with all the guns and everything after. But it makes a point of ripping the dick off because that is the symbol, the precedent of like the ultimate emasculation of men.
It even has legs, like it walks like a person, which should be fucking terrifying to you.
That's it. That's it. And look no further than this example, Exhibit A, right there.
Wait, hold on. I want to get the logic right. So it's weird when the fucking robots are like walking like people. Right? It's weird when they're walking like people because they're more like humanly moving.
Yes, that's what makes it creepier.
It's also fucking weird when they have wheels.
No, that wasn't my idea though. That was like you guys saying, "Oh, why don't they just put them on wheels?"
Because people don't have wheels, right? That's the whole thing.
That's what I said. Yes, that's what I was saying. So now we have to be extra careful of the wheelchairs because apparently that's an idea too now.
So you can't fucking win with you.
This is the point: is you can't win. Humanity can't win against this. Not unless they run and protect their dicks. I feel like Elon Musk would be able to save us somehow if they come up with a way of making a titanium. Listen, titanium codpiece that would protect the penises.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Hey, you wanted it to get crazy. I can go crazy.
This just reminds me of that fucking. This reminds me of that video of like fucking old like 50, 60 something Southern woman just like sitting on the toilet and having like a really bad shit, and she's like, "Oh, Donald Trump, help me! Donald Trump!" Help.
No, I feel like Elon Musk, or the brain of Elon Musk that is still contained within a jar in 100 years' time, or 10 years, whenever this is going to happen, will be able to help us because he'll be able to manufacture Tesla brand titanium cod pieces to ultimately protect your penis from being pulled off.
This is like autism that can produce radiation sickness.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I'm going to get you first. Before your program machines are going to pull my dick off, I'm going to kill you with radiation poisoning of sheer autism first. Ha-ha! Checkmate. I can play you better at this game. Oh, yes. I've got a mastermind sitting here all of a sudden.
What's the prize for winning?
The prize is
the game.
You inherit the Amish Earth. you become the de facto leader of the Amish paradise world that will become of us when all the dicks are pulled off.
You could do that by dressing up in a toga and screaming loud enough. They'd give you everything they fucking had.
Yeah, but imagine doing that and being the last guy who didn't have his dick pulled off. Double points. Yeah. Extra fucking Messiah right there. For women, they just grab them by the pussy. I don't know. Maybe they do, maybe they don't. It depends on who programs a robot. I don't know. I don't know if they will. It depends.
You could literally...
I think that's like preferences. I will see what Graf says about it.
Like, I remember I messed around with like shit like... I don't remember what it's called, but it's like basically like RPGs that you can do with like AI text like completion. Like, you know more about that, John, because like we did
The
that
AI
shit.
dungeon stuff.
AI dungeon, yeah, like something like that.
Yeah.
You're essentially
Fucking-
you should do this entire fucking thing on one of those programs, and like it wouldn't matter what you said because they're just gonna carry it the way they want.
They have they
Fuck.
they have the high ground essentially. Always. They're going to be writing the story whether or not they're going to rip our dicks. They have the choice, so not us.
Oh, you guys are now still talking about. See, you got hooked on it now. I talked about it long enough that you guys are just doing it yourselves now. You're talking about the fucking dick pullings now.
History
There you go, I
is
got
written
hooked.
by the winner, and after I win, I eat my.
And I'm a
doo-doo.
winner. I'm apparently a winner. Yeah, history is written by the winners, and it seems that I'm a winner right now because you guys are now continuing the conversation about the.
You're not going to
pulling
win
robots.
when you have your dick ripped off. What are you talking about?
All of you to assume that I'm going to get my dick ripped off. I'm the guy telling everyone about this. I'm fucking number one for like the source of information right
Didn't
now.
like in
I'm
2012, like the disaster movie, like the guy that was like warning everyone that Yellowstone was gonna blow up. Didn't he fucking die first because he was right there?
Wait, what? What
Your
was that?
your status is like the fucking like.
What was that?
The messenger.
Yeah, that's the messenger who bespoke the message to people about
Yeah,
it.
yeah, but that's a fucking blast.
It
You're not
won't
gonna fucking
save you.
get caught a blast if you run away. Anyway, what you got to do is make it known. Get the information out there, and then protect your penis. That's all you got to do. Because this is unsuspecting ones, their dick gets pulled off when they don't know about the dick pulling robots. They go, oh, the Boston Dynamics robot was so cute. It looks like a puppy. I totally don't want to destroy it upon seeing it because I'm a fucking idiot and I'm not a real human being for some reason, and I have mental problems. And then the robot comes and be like, oh, it's so cute. Look, and then it pulls their dick.
You have
off.
a-
Too late.
Yeah,
And maybe they
you have
might
a
go,
mental
oh, I
problem.
actually prefer this.
If you see something that moves and you don't want to fucking destroy it on site, you have mental issues.
No,
Okay.
no, stop fucking. He always does this shit, simplifying the shit I'm saying. No, something that moves that
That's what you said,
realistically,
though.
the person is trying to mimic your shit. That's when you feel the irrational sense of like, this should not be. I feel angry and want to destroy this thing because I perceive it as a threat. It is perceived as a threat. It's a natural human behavior response. So these people will have their dicks pulled off, and maybe they'll be like, "Hey, maybe I wanted it this way anyway," but that's their choice. But
Mandela
there'll be many
cock-a-lock.
people who don't, and that's the problem. They'll have their dicks pulled off, and even if I'm the messenger, I'm hyper aware of it, so it won't happen to me. Okay, I trust my tech that I'm using right now, and I know none of my monitors is going to reach out and pull my dick off. It's just the watch out for the walking guys and probably the wheelchairs as well. I don't even know at this point. I don't know if the wheelchairs qualify. I've lost the logic here, but just keep your eyes open, okay?
You guys have New Year's resolutions?
Yeah, protect my penis.
Fuck off.
Watch for the wheelchairs. No, I didn't. I mean, I guess I kind of did, but it's a bit personal, and I can't talk about it here. I mentioned it before the stream, if you're wondering.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's true.
Yeah, to use something at the start of the year. Yeah, I did it. But I don't. Yeah, do you? Okay, yeah, let's do that. You guys have any New Year's resolutions? Because we ain't had a suck since like before Christmas, so we haven't been able to talk about it yet.
Mine is generic as fuck, but like
Lose
I've been
weight.
trying to
lose weight,
seek
isn't it?
like just removing even more negativity out of my life.
Fuck.
Like practicing like not opening blocked shit on Discord, just avoiding like those platforms that would easily cycle that shit around, which is pretty
Turn the
much all of
computer off.
TV.
Turn the
Not even
computer
turn-
off.
like, I can't even turn my computer off. Like I can't do that.
Oh.
Like, but reducing it like significantly.
Just
is the
walk
whole
away from
idea.
the screen. Haha, close your eyes.
Close your eyes, turn off the monitor,
Do
whatever.
that.
Just go to the fucking Amish village. Yeah, just avoid the internet entirely.
If only most of social media could make a New Year's resolution for that, would all be better for it. But just
Milk,
for
milk
a
the
while.
cow and eat your fucking like your drum leg for breakfast and shit.
Okay.
Also getting fit. That's been there.
Yeah, I knew it. See, I knew it. I knew it. Lose weight. It's always get rid of the negativity and lose weight.
Yeah, I
know
never
you're
really
not
even
generic.
like thought about that shit. To be honest, I must have came up with one and I forgot about it immediately.
Okay, well, like, what do you want to do?
Wow.
Then? What would you think this year would be good to do?
Make shit. That's it. Literally,
Oh, yeah,
that's
yeah.
all
I
I can
think
think
we've all
of is
got
make
I
shit.
made a shit
But
this
that's
morning and I flushed it.
you know what I mean, though. You know what I mean.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we all have that though. Like every year.
Yeah,
we
literally.
talk about
I think
it.
that's just like a generic, like, I don't know.
I guess that could be my New Year's resolution is to finish a certain something and make stuff, but I don't know. I mean, that's always been my goal. So it doesn't. It's not something new. Whereas a New Year's resolution is like something you haven't thought about yet that you've now decided you're going to attribute to your life. Whereas that doesn't really apply because that was something I've been working on for a long time now already, and I already had it as a goal, so it doesn't really count. It needs to be a goal that you've set yourself that you didn't have previous to the new year. So
the happiest a person is when they're like very close to reaching a goal, not actually reaching that goal. That just kind of fizzles everything out. But like when they're working to make it there.
Yeah, I guess so.
So like really just having that whole like completion mindset is going to make your year feel better, like no matter what happens.
Yeah.
I don't know, if you got projects you're putting out, like you could get your dick ripped off and still feel like a pretty satisfying year once it closes out.
Well, what I'm working on, I think I could. I think it already did rip my dick off metaphorically, but
It's over.
I'm still kept my actual physical penis intact. I'm still good. I won't let them rip it off either. Won't be a yellow arm taking it off either.
Your psychological dick.
Yeah, my psychological dick was ripped off. Try to be better with money this year. Spend too much this year. Try to save more. That's a good one. So less negativity. Like avoid social media bullshit. Get fit, lose weight, save more money. This is good stuff. I know they're all very generic, and a lot of people probably say all these, but it's still solid. It's tried and true. It's what else are you gonna say? Stop masturbating? Good fucking luck. That ain't happening, right, guys? Right?
What?
Come on, who's with me? Yeah, finish your projects. Yeah, it's basically the same kind of gist. You could kind of like generalize everyone's resolution as sort of the same thing. It's either lose weight, flush out negativity, finish your projects. Or work on or do more progress on your projects. I just want to find someone.
But I think it's meaningful though.
Like, yeah, I want to find someone who's got
differently.
Like, yeah, sorry. I'm just trying to find someone who's got something more interesting though. Who's got like an unusual New Year's resolution. Like, I want to fucking set I don't know, take an old jacket and set it on fire or something.
Like, I want to kill people. Like, what do you want to hear?
No, nothing that nasty. Just something weird. Just something unusual. Not like the usual, like, lose weight, negativity out of my life, save money, finish my work. There's got to be someone that says something interestingly different or unique. My New Year's resolution is to memorize the alphabet backwards and then do it while dancing, hopping on one foot and saying... And wearing racist outfits or something. I don't know why I said that. I was just trying to think of the most random
outfit.
Oh, you know what a racist outfit is?
Like the shit from like Lethal Weapon 3?
What? No, that's specific. No, like certain costumes they used to wear back in the old days.
I don't care. I don't want to know what a racist outfit is. I don't care.
What the fuck? I think everyone knows. Anyway, yeah, but just something random like I'm gonna engineer a robot to pull people's dick off. What do you want me to say, man? Because it's gonna gravitate back to the dick pulling again. I have to come up with something.
I just don't know what unique means in terms of resolutions. Like, what is a
just something different that you've never heard before? Something that people don't normally say.
Just lie.
Oh, wow. No, there's no point in lying. I want to get geese. Yeah, that's an unusual one. There you go. He wants to get some geese.
I want to die by a man-eating zebra. Something like that. Yeah. I'm Pickle Rick Lamau.
I want to put tomatoes on cereal 3 times in 1 month this year. That's a unique New Year's resolution. Just something that you've never heard before. Something that people don't normally say.
You haven't heard before. I want to kill people.
Yeah, I think Toma's weird because he has ducks, so I assume you have like farm animals or some shit, right? So, yeah, you want to get geese. That's not something people say. There you go, we got one. Thank you. Fucking hell. Because if he hadn't have said that, I would have been going off the next 10 minutes talking about weird, random shit for a New Year's resolution. It would have been Dick Pull Off Part 2, New Year Resolution Edition. So, yeah, you nipped that one in the bud. Well done. Get geese. Jesus Christ. This episode, I can't tell if this is the worst episode ever or the best one. Oh. Yeah.
Yeah, Junus. YouTube is a good way to like just get in a good work mindset from what I've remembered doing like years ago.
Right.
Yeah, same. Like honestly, like before I pretty much stopped. Like I remember like thinking like, oh, I have to do this. Like I don't know, I motivated myself to do stuff every like couple of weeks or something, and it was
Yeah.
interesting.
It's helpful. It's at least distracting, at the very least.
Oh yeah, for sure. I think when it becomes chore is when it really fucking sucks. I think because at that time it was like I was like, oh, I want to do this every couple of weeks because it's fun.
Because
Yeah.
usually like you never work a day in your life if you don't work.
Yeah, like yeah. I know you're the quote, the fucking yeah. You don't work a day in your life if it's something you like, or
You
something
don't
along
work
those.
a day in your life if you kill yourself now.
But
Yeah,
yeah,
like,
essentially
what do
that.
you mean?
Because I mean, if you're doing something you like for YouTube, then I mean, like that in of itself is,
You're
I
just
think,
doing
what's
something that you
important.
like at that point. Like it's not
Yeah,
even,
exactly. It's not even really much of a job, I guess. I don't know.
I don't think that's
That was
generic. I think like finding something that you enjoy isn't really generic. That's something
Yeah.
people should do. Get out of your boring dog shit life.
Oof. I hate close to home.
Make it over.
Well,
My New Year's resolution. I want to be pickle Rick. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I gotta stop.
My New Year's,
yeah, stop doing that.
He doesn't
You
even go-
inadvertently.
my New Year's resolution is for it to be over.
It was. It was over. Now it's New Year, so it's beginning again. You can't want it to be over again. We just had it over. You had your over. Now deal with the beginning.
My year lasted for 11 hours and then dropped a rock on my toe. Now it's over.
That's actually true.
ain't coming back.
I forgot about the toe. 11 hours. Is it really like 11 hours into New Year's Day?
11,
that
it was 11 o'clock. Like 11 a.m. I remember very specifically.
On the
On the 1st of
first day.
January.
Oh my god!
I didn't make it to the afternoon.
He didn't even make it to the afternoon of the first day of 2023, and his fucking poor toe gets a rock dropped on it. Look, we'll be looking back at this in December and be like, hey, Laser, remember when you dropped that rock on your toe and you thought this year was so over? Well, you didn't think you was going to have your dick pulled off, though, did you? No, but I tried to warn you. Yeah, none of you listened. Now I'm the only one here in the stream and in the chat who still has his dick. Told you so. Okay, I'm getting lost on that schizo shit again. You gotta
We're
talk
out
about
of
something
this
else.
bitch. I want
We
to fucking
need to-
talk to these people now.
Oh, really? We're gonna end on that? Come on.
I think it's great. I think having a good awareness of exactly what the capabilities of AI are. that's weird. It's like 3 letters. What the capabilities of AI, knowing that.
Oh wait,
I think
there
it's
is a
totally
topic.
fine thing to understand.
There is a
What?
topic I totally forgot because it's so forgettable because it's made no cultural impact. I totally forgot. I saw Avatar 2. I could talk about that.
Wow! Thanks you guys for watching Suck today.
Oh, you fucking bug. You bug. That's like a perfect representation of the film's impact on our society.
What did Avatar 1 even do besides have good CG?
That's it. It just had good CG. It was just an elaborate tech demo. It was okay. It was Pocahontas and Dances with Wolves in space, but with great tech, bro. Okay, I do want to actually talk about Avatar 2 a little bit because for me, it was like I only went because the one person I know who actually is interested in Avatar wanted to go see it, and I went along with him because it makes it, it's something for me to do because I wouldn't go to see Phil Zimmer anyway. I might as well do it, and because I'd already seen the first one all the way back in 2009 when it came out, I saw it in 3D, and this is gonna be 3D as well. So I thought, you know what, I'll just bring it full circle. 13 years later, let's fucking do it, right? Fuck it. Nice way to close out the year. I wasn't expecting much to be interested in. It's just gonna be like, oh yeah, fucking cool tech or whatever. But yeah, there's things about it that are good and bad for me. Obviously, I'm not that interested in the film, like the lore and everything. So going in, I already know I'm not like a big fan or anything. So I'm just going to try and enjoy like the effects and experience and whatever. I did like how I thought about, oh, should I watch the first one again to like catch up to where it was or whatever, but I couldn't be asked to do that, so I didn't. But I'm actually glad I didn't, because I'm no point saying spoilers because I don't think anyone even in the chat even fucking cares. But there is a part in the film where they do like go over stuff that happened in the first one, and they actually find the spot where the final battle happened, and there's like this like work around the plot to bring the same villain back but in a new way because of some shit that they did before, that, oh, but you didn't know that they did this, so he's back in a different way. And then he finds the fucking blue. And the funny thing is, like, James Cameron managed to find a way to make Avatar even more blue in this one by adding water, by having the whole water theme. They made it more blue. But yeah, they had this whole bit where they went back to the spot where they had the final battle in the first one. And because I hadn't seen the film in all this time, it did really feel like they felt in the film treading on this old ground. It's all like overgrown, it's all like distant and vague, and you get like little flashbacks or moments and shit. And so they do give you enough info to like remind you of what happened, just so you can follow the story again. It's okay. It's fine. Some of it is nice. It's obviously a really long film because it's like over 3 hours. But the one thing that bothered me though about the whole thing, the one thing that really got on my nerves, was like a serious problem, was the frame rate changing. It was a serious fucking problem because I was told it was going to be in 60 frames per second, and I didn't like that to begin with. I thought, oh, it's just going to feel like a video game cutscene the whole way through. It's like, oh, because it's showing off the great text. Sure, all right, fine, whatever. I'll put up with the 60 frames. But what it actually did, it was not in 60 frames per second the whole movie. What it actually did was it kept going back and forth between regular movie frame rate, which was like 24 or some shit, and then 24. To 60 in some shots and moments.
Why?
Constantly going back and forth. It was like the film was glitched out. It was like, are you fucking serious? What the fuck is this shit? You can't watch the film. It's like it's broken. So I had to basically ignore that for the... I know, it's bullshit. I thought the whole film was going to be in 60 frames per second, like the whole film from beginning to end. But no, it's just certain scenes. And it's not even like, oh, it's like slow motion when it's used as a technique in movies for like action scenes or whatever. No, it's not even like that. It's not even like 60 frames per second only in the moments when loads of shit is happening or fast movement. No, it's just random scenes. Sometimes it's in 60, sometimes it's in 24. And it keeps jumping back and forth between it. And that one issue was really like a serious problem for me to enjoy the film. I had to ignore it after like the first 20 minutes. When it started happening, I was like, hang on, is this what? When it first happened, I forgot that the film was supposed to have 60 frames per second because it was a good like 10 minutes or so before it actually did it. And I was like, oh yeah, it's supposed to be 60 frames. Is it just the theater, the cinema having a problem with the projection or what? Like, it genuinely felt like a glitch. So yeah, that was a serious problem, and it really bothered me. But aside from that, if you can find a version of the film that's consistent with the fucking frame rate, it's all right, I suppose. It's okay. It's okay film. There's a lot of blue in it. There's a lot of blue people. There's a lot of water. The evil, bad military men are like cloned, and they all died, but they got clones. They can be avatars too. In Avatar 2. So the evil, bad men, military people avatars can hunt down the original good guy human avatar because he now has a family, and they have to run away from their tribe because they're hunting them down. So they try and seek refuge at the water people. And I swear to God, when I saw this, all I could think of was the fucking Zora people from Zelda. Like, James Cameron played Ocarina of Time once. He got to Zora's domain, and he's like, this is what I want Avatar 2 to look like. These people. It's literally all I could think of when I was watching that. But yeah, that's what it's like. They're different Avatar people that can go in the water, and they connect with the fish and shit, and the whales and shit. Swim with the whales is literally, they do swim with the whales. They actually do.
Wait, I'm gonna watch the movie.
And yeah, so they have to learn. That's why it's called Way of Water, because they have to learn the way of water, which means they have to learn how to ride these fast-moving fish and whales that like so fucking fast, like a jet. Fucking
make your movie a remix map. I will now watch your movie.
Yeah, you got to watch it now. Swim with the Whales, the movie. But yeah, and then they find them, and then they fight, and there's this whole scene on like the there's like these fishermen, they're like Australian for some reason, and they're harvesting the whale creatures that the sea avatar people bond with, because they have like their brain juice like gives you immortality or some shit. It keeps you young and shit. Yeah, I know. It just casually dropped. It was like they made out this Australian, like, it's like the whale fisherman, but like alien whale fisherman, right? He's a human, but like the whales are like alien whales, and he's like hunting them for their resources. And I'm thinking they're making this guy seem so evil, like he doesn't give a fuck, like he's sticking the harpoon and laughing and shit. And I'm like, okay, what is the resource that they're getting that's possibly that good that we could justify him being this much of a dickhead? And then he just casually explains that this resource, like, it's like gold, it sells for millions because it keeps you young, it stops you from aging. And I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, okay, that'll do it, and that'll be the one thing that I could be like, okay, I want some of that. That's like the one thing. Yeah, that's fair. That's like the one thing. I mean,
it's not like fucking people like slicing cows into pieces because burgers taste kind of good. No, it's literally it keeps.
It's not like shark fin soup. It's like fucking It's like, isn't there a way they can extract it while keeping them alive, or just reaping it from dead ones? I don't know. But anyway, yeah. So that happens, and then on the big fishing ship thing, the Avatar man and his family and the water people tribe gear up to fight the big bad evil General Dude who's an Avatar now, and their people on the boat. And then they go away, so there's just the main guy fighting each other, and then the ship gets all fucked up because there's some battle scenes, and then the ship starts to sink, and there's this whole long scene where the ship is not only sinking, but it's like moving upwards and around, and it capsizes, it goes upside down, and then some of the Avatar man's family gets stuck in the sinking ship. And the whole scene I was watching is, I was thinking, God, James Cameron, this seems awfully familiar. All of this slow sinking ship and people being trapped in the water in the ship, sinking stuff seems awfully familiar, Mr. James Cameron. I feel like we've been here before, you know?
Oh, God.
Yeah. Okay, I try to make that as obvious as possible. If you still don't get it, you're fucking retarded. But and so there's a kid who's like human, and it's like a crutch for like the bad evil general guy because it's his son, even though the clone version of him is not the same guy, but it's still him anyway. So like the boy feels sympathy. I don't know. It's this whole other shit, and basically he's like, he's okay. I'm not going to spoil that part, but it's like it's setting it up for another one because they've got like fucking 100 more to make. They've already fucking filmed the next one. They're filming next one.
I forgot. Yeah, they trademarked like 3 or 4 of the sequels. Like
4 of them. Yeah,
came out. Yeah,
but it does seem like okay. It's not bad. Like I don't hate it. I could see this being like a thing you could watch. That you'd be ready to see the next one and see what else the guy and his tribe's going to do after that. Like maybe the next one's going to be the Way of Air, and then there's going to be a fire one or something. Like they master the arts of all the elements or some shit. I don't know.
The way of a fart out of my ass. Like the way you're describing it makes it sound like a Saturday morning cartoon. Like, what is Avatar guy and his family going to get into this time?
Yeah, I'm describing it like that
whale
because
fishing or some shit.
Well, yeah, one, because that's as much investment as I have in like the characters and everything, and no one really cares. And 2, yes, it is kind of like a 90s Saturday morning cartoon because it's obsessed with that eco-environmental message the whole way through, because of the whole man bad and people like the fucking they never do anything wrong, right? With the creatures and the ecosystem and that. So it's like only the men, the evil, the humans, the evil people. Like it becomes a whole sort of thing. Like we're destroying these fucking cultures, these planets and stuff. And also, I did actually watch a video on YouTube recently where like James Cameron was actually talking about his films, and he just straight up like explained why he got into making Avatar in the first place, because eco-activism. He literally went out and did climate and eco and indigenous tribes and shit activism. He went out there to these people and helped them and stuff, which is commendable, yeah. But like he got so like invested in this activism and stuff that he wanted to make those films to help spread like the message in a way, to convey it more and show more of this kind of idea. Even though it's like alien people, it's not real people, but the messages that it's showing is I don't know. He explained it better like that, but basically, it really was just like the obsession with like the Pocahontas shit, the people, the savages wrecking this place, the prejudice message, and all this shit. It is basically telling reality that he did actually do activism, and he got kind of all fucking caught up in it, and he got like, yeah, wow, I want to do this now. Let me do this whole fucking franchise of films on it now because it's so awesome. And also tech demo, of course. He's like doing all the tech stuff, showing off the latest and greatest. Because the thing about the second film is that there's a lot of like underwater shots and shit that they couldn't do all them years ago that they could do now. So I guess that's cool. I don't know. That's one thing about this film is that, yeah, aside from the frame rate problem, visually it is really like, there are a lot of stunning shots in this film, a lot of really pretty visuals. I have to give it to him. I know that doesn't sound like much, like, oh yeah, video game good graphics, but like, yeah, if you see it in 3D, like IMAX or whatever, there are some really, it is really nice to look at a lot of the time. Really pretty shots,
If it's the
especially
whole point
since
of the
so
movie,
much of it's
then, yeah,
underwater as well.
I imagine that would work out.
So yeah, it was okay. If you guys like blue and water and things, go see it. But yeah, what I mean is like, there's going to be more, and I don't mind that. I came out of it finishing it. As long as they fix that frame rate bullshit, I don't mind the fact that there's going to be more, even though I think he's gone insane for making that many. After seeing the second one, I thought, yeah, I'll be cool with more. I prefer this over fucking Marvel schlock any day, because at least it's just like a bunch of really pretty shit. It's none of this. I'm sick and tired of the whole massive superhero crossover and the stupid Marvel humor and everything else and the consumerism and all this. It's just more isolated Avatar. It's just sort of its own thing. It doesn't have to be connected to some everything, in pop culture is massive fucking load of shit. And the fact that it has no impact on pop culture kind of saves itself. Because again, it's just this like isolated little thing that you can enjoy because it looks pretty and it's par, like for a decent film. It's not subpar, it's fine. It does the job fine. The story and plot is very basic, simple, but it is enjoyable enough. And yeah, I can see more of these. It's fine. It's okay. They made a shitload of money anyway, so fuck it. Whatever. Right? So yeah, that's my main thoughts about the film. I could go in a lot more detail, of course, but I know we're near the end, so I just want to give like a quick overview. I know I talked a lot. That was my version of quick.
It's overview.
So I'm going to give this one a 6 out of 10. And there you go.
My favorite part of Avatar 2 was the blue man popped out and he said, "I'm Pickle Rick, element." I'm fucking...
No. You're a bitch, man. I hope they pull your dick off first.
My favorite part of Avatar 2 is when the fucking general guy came out with the big reveal that he did the fucking, like, conscience transfer thing, and now he said, "No, I'm an Avatar too."
Literally. Like, have you seen it? That literally happened.
No.
No, he didn't say, "Now I'm an Avatar too," but that was such a good joke. I want that to be real. But no, everything else you just described is what happens in the movie. That's literally it. The general guy was cloned as an Avatar before he died. So the real him died, but the clone of his mind was used for an Avatar, and he was like in fucking like suspended animation or some shit. Like his mind wasn't put into one yet. So then they put him and a bunch of the gang.
That'd be a really fucking funny Saturday morning cartoon gag. You just have like a fucking... The villain's brain is like on a drive somewhere. You clone a new one like every episode.
That's literally it. It said, we had all his memories on this fucking, like, not drive, but like this disc or whatever. And yeah, the one part of the film I did really like, though, that I don't think is that important because everyone's just watching it for the water shit that happens later on. But one part I personally really liked was... when the Avatar version of the cloned mind of the bad guy from the first film, when he finds the spot where the real him died in the first film, he finds his own skeleton still in the mech suit thing where he got the arrow shot in his chest and he died. He finds like the footage taken from the mech suit thing that shows him getting fucking like arched to death, fucking arrowed or whatever by the woman, like the avatar that the Avatar man from the first one was banging, right? So he's had like a vendetta against him. But I really like the scene that it took its time and he like discovered like the old little like shack building hut thing where they were doing the research at near there and where he died, and it was all overgrown with plants 'cause it's been 13 years, and he has this kind of like almost fucking Shakespearean moment where he has his own skull in his hand. He is a blue Avatar man now. It's not really him, but it is him. It's his mind. And the real him was here dead. Just imagine that. It's kind of this existential kind of thing where like you found yourself and you found your own dead body. Like you're looking at yourself, you're already dead. And then the guy asked him, should we like try and revive him or something, try and like clone him or bring him back somehow? And he just like crushes the skull in his hand because I'm like, yeah, it's like I'm an avatar dude now. I'm even more powerful and bigger and stronger than a human being. Fuck it. I'm rolling with this now. But that whole scene, it kind of hit me a little bit. I like that. I felt that. I kind of resonated. Again, it's not really like a big point of the whole movie. It's just a scene they put in there. But I kind of vibe with that most than anything else in the whole fucking film. The rest of it was fine. But I went out of there remembering that scene the most. It kind of hit me. I think it was because I haven't seen the first film in all them years as well. If I had seen it the day before or something to catch up, it wouldn't have the same impact. It's because when they found that spot and they found his dead body and he's mulling over it took me all the way back to 2009 when I went there.
It felt
fun
older,
fact,
like it felt like you were kind of like discovering it too, right?
yeah, a little bit, yeah. And going back all that time, it kind of gave me that hit a little bit, and the whole idea of the existential question of him like looking at his own dead body and shit, it was kind of really interesting. I kind of wish they'd played with that a bit more and made the film more about that, but that would have been a different movie. But that would have been really cool. Fun fact though, both times I've seen these Avatar films, neither of those times has it been like, oh, this film looks cool, I want to go. It's more like, oh, these people are going to see it, I might as well go with them. That was how both times went. So there you go. But yeah, man, I was fucking like,
Avatar's the biggest why not franchise. Just like,
why not? Yeah, literally. I was like, what? Fucking, how old was I then? I was like 13? Was I 13 then? I think I was like 13 or
in
something.
2009, I would have been fucking, 9, I guess.
But yeah, I was like fucking practically prepubescent, and now I'm apparently a literal boomer according to some retards. So yeah, a lot's changed in all that time, and well, yeah, it really just sort of took me back there. So that scene stuck with me. But yeah, very pretty movie. If you want to see some pretty underwater visuals and shit, go watch it. Otherwise, yeah, no cultural impact. I think one more thing, by the way, the measure of cultural impact is memes. Right? I see people discussing this on Twitter and that, but it's true. The measure today of cultural impact, particularly on the internet and social media, is how many memes are being made out of it. Which this does mean the truth is Morbius had more of a cultural impact than Avatar 2 did. It's true. Because of the memes. It doesn't matter if the film is good or bad. Cultural impact doesn't mean
memes like just the joke format, like what the internet considers nowadays. Not like meme as in just like an idea or like a tangent or like.
Okay, fine. Yeah, like a fucking internet meme. Yeah, whatever. A fucking shit post. How many shit posts are made of it? Yeah.
Oh fuck.
No one was shit posting Avatar. There isn't a single Avatar meme anywhere ever of any of the films. But the Morbius got loads, so Morbius did better for that. But it doesn't mean the film's better or whatever. It just means like cultural impact can now be measured with how many shitpost memes can be made of it naturally, just come about. And take SpongeBob for example. How much cultural impact that has had on multiple generations of kids.
Oh yeah.
I mean, just look at the sheer amount of memes it has. The Simpsons, massive cultural impact, loads of memes, constant. I mean, you see what I mean? The measure. Avatar, nothing.
The comedic point resonated because that's people were able to piggyback off of that.
The Marvel movies had lots of memes. I mean, look at Thanos and all that. Loads of memes.
Avatar just played it straight, completely. Like, this is so fucking cool. Like, okay.
Yeah, there was like, thankfully, there was no Marvel humor in it because it's not Marvel. But there were lines that were meant to be funny that were just like like that. That's the reaction you get. Yeah. That's about as funny as those lines get. They're not like unfunny. They're just like subtle. They're not trying to be too funny. They're just like subtle, humorous lines, and that's it. Yeah. It's not like I get it. It's just like, oh, someone says something that was like sarcastic or snarky, and it's supposed to be like a humorous moment or something. Like that line was meant to be comedic. That was meant to be comedic, and that's it.
Kill yourself.
Yeah. No. Yeah. That's not a problem. That's fine. It's just that there's not much humor in the film other than that odd throwaway line or two every so often that's kind of humorous, and that's it. Yeah, that's okay.
So yeah, go watch Avatar 2. Go watch Smiling Friends. Go watch.
Don't watch Strange World because it sucked. Yeah, I thought Avatar 2 was going to be the last film I'd see in 2022. No, turns out it wasn't. It was fucking Strange World. You remember that? Does anyone remember that?
The fuck is Strange
No.
World?
Yeah, I've never heard
No
of
one
it.
even knows what it is. It's the Disney movie with the fucking. Can I even say this? With the African American child. And it's fucking, after watching Avatar with which was a strange new world in itself, this film felt so budget in comparison. Really the worst thing to watch after that. But it was fucking it was rubbish. It was crap.
I have no idea what you're talking
Barely
about.
marketed and no one knew anything. Look it up. Look on Google Strange World, Google Images. You'll probably recognize the poster or whatever. That. No one fucking saw it. It was just
What do you mean,
I've never heard
I've
of this.
never seen this before, ever.
wow. It was literally last month. It was December or November or December.
I've never
last month.
fucking seen any of these
And it-
character
and it-
designs or anything related to this.
The thing about it was, it wasn't just on Disney Plus or whatever. It was in cinemas. That's how I watched it. It was in the cinema.
hell?
Yeah, I watched it and it fucking sucked. It was rubbish.
Jake Gyllenhaal's in this shit?
It was cringe, bro. It was stupid and it was rubbish.
I don't know.
It was
what
really.
the fuck is happening?
It was sort of showing how Disney have really dropped the ball in the last year or two, right? I'm not going to get into all that, but they've really dropped the ball. And this was definitely a good example of that. They have lost their touch. God damn.
Robert Reese says, Strange World is the LGBTQ's piece de resistance. Yeah, I'm not going to read any of that shit.
Not really, no. It's another one of them things where you can tell where they're going to cut this one bit out for the Chinese edit, because it's so easy to just remove the one part where the dude mentions he's gay and has a boyfriend. The boyfriend shows up in one scene at the beginning, and he then mentions it to a dude later on, and that's it. There's nothing else. So and then they go.
One guy reviewing the movie apparently just shit himself when he saw gay people.
Gays. But yeah, I remember seeing articles saying they always do that lie, or it's the first gay Disney character or some shit. He's not even the fifth gay Disney character at this point. Man, they're trying to find all these firsts. You've run out of firsts, bro. We've had gays. It's over. Move on. There's no more firsts. Just fucking roll with it. But yeah, it doesn't matter anyway, because the film was rubbish. It's fucking shit. And of course it closed off with this whole fucking ham-fisted environmental message. And I know I mentioned that about Avatar, but the whole point of Avatar, part of the story, was about that. Whereas this film was just the planet is alive. Everything in the underworld in the underland that's underneath our land is alive and weird and alien-like, because the whole fucking land that we're living on is a living being, and the thing we're harvesting, we're farming, is killing it. We are killing this planet we're living on, and we have to save it. Do you get it? Do you get the message? It's like Greta herself wrote half the script. It's so in your face. It's just I don't mind the eco preaching, but don't, at least be a bit more subtle than that, man. Don't just whack me over the head with a tree trunk about it that you just deforested. Come on. I don't need this. I'm not doing anything. That's the other thing that pisses me off. They want to lecture me about fucking carbon and eco and fucking green agenda and shit. I don't do anything. I don't drive a car. I don't fly on a private jet. I don't do anything. I sit at a desk. I don't contribute to pollution or any shits. I'm a good fucking. I eat meat. Okay, fine. Yeah, I guess that's a problem. I don't eat the
fucking
bugs.
Bitcoin just so I can fucking run the GPUs up and destroy the ozone layer.
I am not a contributor, okay, to this shit. So they need to stop lecturing people like me and start lecturing fucking China, because no one's doing it.
It's
anyway.
It's crypto.
It's over. Anyway.
Yeah, I think that'll about do it then. I never heard of Strange World. It's so fucking weird.
You never will after this. It'll be forgotten, completely
I've
memory
already
hold.
forgotten what it is.
You'll remember the robots pulling your dick off before you remember Strange World.
Probably a better movie.
Actually, yeah, the Strange World managed to it did something impressive. It managed to make even less cultural impact than Avatar. Even less. That is amazing. No one even, at least people have heard of Avatar. No one's even heard of Strange World. That's amazing.
I've literally seen nothing about this at all.
Disney is fucked. They are tripping over their shoelaces, and we're here for it because I want to see something new. I want to see something different.
It's the beginning of over.
It's the beginning. It's the over of the over and the beginning of the new age. And the camera's about to be off.
I'm gonna jump over to the server now. Let me go ahead and grab this link so anyone who's watching can join in.
You guys, anyone new here? Be sure to join the Laser Ink server where you can say those 3 words that we can't say all you like. You can. Oh, that's going to get everyone in here, Laser. That's going to get everyone to join our server because they've been dying to know what those 3 words were that we can't say. We can say them. If you go in the server, we're allowed to say it.
I'll tell you what those 3 words are. It's Pickle Rick.
That's 2 words.
I'm Pickle Rick. Fuck off.
No, is part. Oh, okay.
That's 4 words. It's I am Pickle Rick.
I am. You can't say those. No,
it's Pickle Rick.
If you join the Laser Ink server, you'll be able to say all 3 of those words that you can't say on YouTube in a live stream, otherwise they shoot you down. You can play around. You can say whatever the fuck you like. You know. We got all kinds of people in here. It's not just we got Americans. We got we got a Brit. We got Brazilians. We got a Russian. We got a fucking. We got a Hungarian. We got a Finnish. We got a Finn.
It's finished.
We got a Finn. It's finished. It's over. No. We got all kinds of people in here. Oh, and we got a Canadian, and we got a what else we got?
Very diverse group of people.
Yeah. We unironically actually really diverse, but in a good way, not just like we're actually good diverse. All kinds of people who are brought together by one thing in common. We are all retarded. Yeah, you got it. All right, guys.
Yeah.
Good
We'll
show.
see everyone there once we just get off of this. This has been pretty good. Hopefully I'll be able to do this more now that I have like good scheduling.
Wait, you guys hear that? Wait, hold on. You guys hear that? I think there's
What?
guys, I think there's a dick pulling robot at the door.
I knew it. I was ready for it. I was going to say it. I heard the hydraulics.
Hold the door.
In the strip.
I heard the fluid. They're going to get your dicks. Oh.